Hello, my friends. How's everybody doing? I'm just throwing up some graphics there before we get going here. All right. We are going to be watching a little bit of the Summer Game Fest. It's good to see a whole bunch of you in the chat. Thank you for joining me on this. This is going to be a lot of fun to kind of watch this together. I can't imagine a reality where we don't do this together now, which is kind of crazy to me. All right, I'm going to switch us to a multi-screen right here. Let's go picture-in-picture. There we go. We've got 8 minutes. Actually, I'm going to go back to full screen here because there's nothing to see just yet. The man, the myth, the legend from Grover Monster. You're very kind. Thank you. Cheers to you, good sir. Good Grover. Alpha Cat says, you getting paid overtime for today, Vic? If payment means your gratitude and you coming along on this journey with me, then yes, Alpha Cat. But listen, I'm as fired up about all of these reveals and stuff today. I did ask Geoff to be a guest on Vic's Basement prior to Summer Game Fest. I should have asked him like a month ago or 2 months ago. He didn't have time. Did not have time for his old boss, but that's okay. I never considered myself his boss. He was just a friend that we had on EP for many years, and I'm sure proud of him and sure miss working with him. Kung Fu Hot Dog says, hello, Vic, you handsome devil. Oh, thank you so much. With two little devil horn dudes. I dig that. I'm only going to read the very kind comments that come that are giving me all kinds of flattery. LOL, like that one from Leslie Russell. VR Grid is here. Good to see you. Everybody grooving on Zemo in the opening bit. I keep getting asked what music I use. I keep seeing that, and I just haven't put it in. There's two. Should I list them? I mean, I'd like to give the shout out to the people that have created the music, but the other side of it is I don't want everybody on YouTube to use the music that I've found, because I've spent some time to kind of find some music that kind of fits our tone with the rundown. So I don't know. I'm of two minds of this. Should I share, it's all YouTube music. Should I share the tracks that I've been using? You guys let me know. Just ask Siri, guys. She knows. Vic playlist for life. I mean, it's not like custom made for us, so I should share it. But I also feel like if I do that, because I know they're pretty funky. I like that waiting music that we use. If I do that, I'm going to hear it in so many different places, and I'm going to have a lot of people commenting, hey, I heard the music that's in the rundown over here. That kind of happened when we licensed music before, too, because we've worked with different music providers in the past, and you'll hear it echo in various video forms. Dry Bones Jones says, my body is ready. Yeah, mine, too. Good pick yesterday, streaming gameplay of Operation Tango Delta Charlie. That was a lot of fun, man. That was really cool. I wish Bear's audio was a little bit cleaner, and I wish the audio off of the PlayStation 5 wasn't so convoluted, and frankly, I wish that my switcher was working so that I could have had both of us in screens and the PlayStation and all of it, but I just couldn't get it working. There's been some kind of confliction. I streamed through an AverMedia game capture device, and it's been pretty stable. Like all of it, knock on wood, all of this technology that I've had to kind of learn over the last year and a bit. There's been hiccups and issues, but I've figured out how to work some of this stuff, which is kind of mind-blowing to me. And I did have the switcher working with the capture card before, but I couldn't figure it out. I couldn't do it. It kept saying there was a stupid HDCP error, and I just couldn't get all of that stuff going in. But the game is cool, isn't it, Operation Tango? I want to finish it with Bear. We were both having a very good time. Any more classic EP episodes in the pipeline? Dathan Smith. All of the classic EP episodes are in the pipeline. I'm trying to find the partner that makes the most sense to help me disseminate it and help me to catalog all of it. It's a big project. It's a couple $100,000 to digitize everything and do it properly. And I don't just have that money kicking around, and I also don't want to spend a month of my life. Honestly, I don't want to spend a month of my life like begging people for Kickstarter support. I know that could happen, and I think that there's a lot of interest in that. But I'm very hesitant because I've seen it take over other people's life, and every day they got to post stuff and they got to remind everybody. And I've been very fortunate that I haven't had to do that. And I just don't want that to be the job that I do every day. You know, I like what I do in making new content. So I have been putting feelers out and having conversations and you know, just keep the faith. The plan is to digitize everything and have it available to you, all of it. Not just the episodes, but all of the extended interviews and you know, bloopers and all kinds of fun stuff. But again, that's like a job. And the reason why it isn't done is because we were making TV shows right up until our final episodes for television at the end of 2015. And my staff was all focused on shipping shows. We weren't focused on archiving and digitizing and getting our back catalog. And, you know, we couldn't put stuff up on YouTube back then as much as we wanted to because we had broadcast deals that kind of prohibited that. And then the show wrapped up. Lost the financing to kind of keep a whole team together, and I wasn't able to pivot and say, okay, everybody, now I didn't have the people to do it, you know? So that's where we're at right now. So many creative types constantly filling my feed with Kickstarters lately. Finite Joy. You know, and trust me, I know it's worthy. I know that if I put the video and made the case for it, I mean, I have the biggest archive in the world with all of these interviews for video games. And I want it up there. I want you guys to be able to access everything, you know? I get requests about individual pieces every single day, and it bums me out that I can't just say, yep, just search through this and you can access whatever you want. But that's a job, man. It's a big job. And, you know, maybe it will be a point of me going and looking at grants or some other kind of thing. But then again, that's going to be the job that's going to take all my time, is like doing the paperwork or the sell job on why this is valuable. But I know that it is. Good to see you live. Love your show. Excited for Summer Game Fest. The Scientunist. Me too. There's a lot of folks in here today. Thank you for joining me. So many interviews. Yes, Grover Monster. And, you know, what's amazing to me is that nobody does the interviews anymore. You know, everybody's just streaming all the time and stuff. And I don't know, man. I absolutely love getting developers on screen or, you know, I can't believe I had a great podcast convo with Billy Campbell about The Rocketeer and a 30th anniversary the other day. So it's just awesome. Anyways, I love what I do. I'm so grateful that you're here. We're gonna have some fun. I got all caps Victor Lucas from Jordan Cunningham. Canadian Barbarian says, "Hi Vince, love the content. Love that you're here, Canadian Barbarian. You the goat." Raiders 75-28. I'll take Vince. I'll take it. It's all good. Patreon Cyber 64. Yes. Yes. Clocked it. Hopefully we get to see some more of the Ninja Turtles game. I am all there for that. Clocked it. Dry Bones Jones. What were you saying, Dry Bones Jones? My Reggie Bodies. I read that one already. We've got your back, Vic. Let's hope for some quality announcements. Oh, following program may contain some... Oh, let me put this on here. Here we go. Boom. May contain content that some viewers may find offensive. All right, so I'm going to pop the audio on. Here we go. Geoff Keighley.
Start right on time. Hello, everyone around the world, and welcome to Summer Game Fest Kickoff Live. Presented by Prime Gaming. I'm Geoff Keighley, and buckle up because we've got a big show for you filled with new game announcements, world premieres, updates on the games you play every day, some surprises, and special guests, including Jeff Goldblum, Giancarlo Esposito, and performances by Weezer, Japanese Breakfast, and the Sonic the Hedgehog Symphony Orchestra. Yes, that's really a thing. Now, like a great video game, there may be some twists along the way today, and just wait until you see what we have planned.
Thank you for being here, everybody.
Game. That is all I'm allowed to tell you right now. This is just the start of a big Summer Game Fest weekend of news and updates for fans, including live-streamed events from publishers like Xbox and Bethesda, Square Enix, Ubisoft, and more. You can head right now to summergamefest.com to track all the events, and believe me, there is a lot of great stuff coming your way. But today, we kick things off with a big 90-minute cross-industry showcase meant to put platforms and rivalries aside.
Oh, can I turn Jeff up a bit?
We
Sure.
will have updates and news for you.
How's that?
If you play on Nintendo Switch, PC, PlayStation, or Xbox. The biggest games in the world will be
Whoa,
here.
Control is
Some of
free
the
right now,
smallest
Grover
ones,
Monster
too,
says,
made
on the
by
Epic
emerging
Games Store.
voices and developers from around the world
Control
who
is
represent
amazing.
What's next? Thank you so much.
Luke
for tuning
Roberts
in and kicking off
begging
Video
for
Game
Lego
Summer.
Star Wars The Skywalker
Well,
Saga.
let's begin.
I can't
With
wait to
a
play that.
brand new game announcement. You're about to see the world premiere of the next great adventure from Gearbox and 2K.
All right, let's see what this is. World premiere, first world premiere. I think when Geoff was born, he came out and he said, "World premiere."
Fate. It soars on the wind. It rises from the grave. It stalks the ocean floor.
Honestly, I hope this is a single-player
You cannot hide from fate.
game. Or maybe it's like Borderlands.
Make your own.
Borderlands Middle Ages. What is this? Andy Samberg. Oh my god. Oh, it was Wanda Sykes? Right on. Will Arnett. Ashley Burch. Oh, I'm looking over there in the weird direction. Okay. Cool. Butt Stallion. Oh, these guys, these jokers. Wonderlands. Okay, we don't know what this is about. Let's see.
Roll for initiative!
Okay,
suckers!
okay. It's a game within a game kind of thing? All right. Oh, it's a
Tiny
free-to-play
Tina's
thing.
Wonderlands is official, and joining us now is Tiny Tina herself, Ashley Burch. Hey, Ash.
What's up, baby? How you doing?
Great to have you here. So I think the big question everyone's going to have is, what is Wonderlands? What can you tell us about it?
It's a great question.
Yes.
It's a high fantasy take on a looter shooter, as you saw. And if you're a fan of Borderlands, you'll probably recognize some fantasy elements inspired by Assault on Dragon Keep, which was the Borderlands 2 DLC that was beloved by the devs. And so this kind of inspired Wonderlands.
Now, I think the elephant in the room is this a Borderlands game? Is it not? How does it relate?
So it actually isn't. It's its own standalone game.
Is it free to play?
And
I don't know if it is.
People that love Borderlands are going to find lots of elements to love about Wonderlands, but it's its own thing. Tiny Tina's got her own thing going on now. So it's got its own mechanics. There's spell casting. You can customize your character this time, which is super exciting. And yeah, so if you love Borderlands, you're going to find stuff to love in this. And if you've never played a Borderlands game, this is a great place to start.
Okay, well, Tiny Tina gets her own game, which is fantastic.
Yes.
What is her role? Why does she get her own game?
So she is your bunker master. She is kind of guiding the narrative and changing it on a dime if she wants. And she's just taking your cast of characters.
This is cool that they
which
have
is
one of the
amazing cast,
actors coming out to...
through this wacky world.
I know that Ashley's a lot more than that, but that is pretty rad that she's coming out to
Who is that? I don't know.
tell us the game. It's just
And I wonder who
great.
plays the Dragonlord, because you've got quite the voice cast, including
do.
you in this, which is
Oh.
awesome. So feels like such a big experience. So this was a bit of a tease, announcing it's out there. When will we find out more about this game?
Hopefully this summer. And you can find out a lot more at playwonderlands.com if you'd like.
Okay.
But yeah, just stay tuned for updates.
All right, coming early 2022. So something to
Yes.
look forward to next year. Ash, thank you so much for joining us in person.
Thanks for
I
having me.
really
This is
appreciate it.
cool.
And we'll see more later this summer on that game. All right,
In
well,
person
now it is time
is
for
back.
another brand new game announcement. This one you probably are not
It
expecting.
is, isn't it, Drybone
A classic
Jones? Nice to see
90s
people
franchise
together.
is coming back to life as a grid-based
Lego
tactical
Star Wars,
strategy
the
title
Skywalker
for
Saga,
Steam on
when?
PC.
Question mark,
This
Luke
is an
Roberts.
insanely fun trailer.
I love your
I hope you'll
persistence,
enjoy
my
it.
friend. We don't know if it's free to play. Okay. Insanely fun trailer, Geoff says. What is this? Is this another tribute? Is this... It's Metal Slug. Is it Metal Slug Tactics? Geoff is my friend. Yes, Wesley C. I've known Geoff. Geoff used to write for Toronto newspapers, and he was in our pitch document. We had sent him an early look at our demo and our pilot stuff, and he wrote a nice piece. And so when we were pitching Electric Playground to networks, we had this quote from Geoff about why Electric Playground should be a television show, and it should be on air. And so we go back with him right to the beginning. I probably met him for real maybe in 98, 99, but we've known him through Electric Playground since 1995, because he's been doing it as long as I have. Longer, even. .emu is developing it. This looks amazing. It's like Advance Wars with Metal Slug. It is absolutely brilliant. This is what you do. Metal Slug Tactics. That's what you do with classic brands like this. Fantastic. Bravo. I want to play that right now.
Another big announcement for you from a surprise guest, but it's well past 3 a.m. their time.
Oh.
So don't worry, we chatted earlier, and I'm very excited to share this with you right now. Hello, mystery guest.
Hello. Hi.
Mr. Kojima, it is so good to see you. Thank you for joining us from Tokyo. First of all, I just want to ask, how are you doing? How are you feeling? How are things right now over there in Japan?
東京ではですね、また非常事態宣言っていうのが
Are the Olympics still happening and there's a state of emergency?
ちょっとコロナの患者数が増えつつあると。で、ワクチンをそろそろ打ち出そうとしてる。
I don't know, Kung Fu Hot Dog.
We
Good
certainly
question.
hope that you're going to get your vaccine soon. Let me ask you, as a creator, how has this past year impacted you?
まあ今までのものづくりっていうのはまあ今自分がいる世界を見てで地続きで5年後10年後
Hideo has
20年後どうなるかっていうのを考えながらそこにエンターテインメントを加えていって
unbelievable earthquakes in
結構その
Japan
10年後20
making
年後に当た
games.
ってたりっていうのがあったんですけど今回の DS に関してはもう発売直後になったので、
Yeah, Death Stranding was very prescient, wasn't it?
ものの考え方が変わったというかものづくりのスタンスがちょっと変わったというかいろいろ考えました今後のものづくりやっぱりエンターテインメントである以上まあ、楽しんでもらって、
He's making a shift here.
そのプレイヤーのためになるものを作りたいっていうんですけどこんなにも早くこう時代が追いついてくるとちょっとこうなんていうんでしょうねフィクションじゃなくなってしまうのでなんで今回のコロナの中で、この先をどう作るかっていうのはいろいろ考えましたね他のクリエイターも多分大きく考えていると思います911の時と同じような感じだと思いますね
Death Stranding is absolutely unique and cool. It is. I have a love-hate relationship with it, Bambi Broadcast, but
Well, I
very
know
special
we are
project.
all very curious about what the next era of Hideo Kojima entertainment is going to be. I don't know how much you can say, but can you give us any sense of kind of where your mind's at right now, what you're thinking about, some of the themes or the ideas?
これ言えないですけど今までのようなこう一歩一歩進むものじゃないんですよね。やっぱりその911の時もそうですけど、このコロナでガラリとあらゆるものが変わっていく、ものすごいスピードで変わっていくんで、そこでエンターテインメントが遅れを取ってしまうとダメなんで、それをどうするかというその予測ですね。全くこう宇宙人が攻めてくるとか。そういうゲームであればコロナ禍でも関係ないんでしょうけど、やっぱりこう、社会性の基盤を持ったエンターテインメントっていうのを作りたいですし、皆さんに起こりつつあることをエンターテインメントの中でちょっとこう紹介したいというのもあるので今後世の中がどちらの方向に向かっていくかっていうのが今まで以上にすごく急激に変わっていっているのでそこを間違えないように作るというか、 そこはすごく神経質に
I
なってます。
love how thoughtful
All right,
Hideo
fair
always
enough.
is.
I tried. Well, Mr. Kojima, honestly, I really do appreciate you making the time to
He's
stop
an
by and
incredibly
just say
ambitious
hello to
creator, for
everyone.
sure.
We miss you, and we can't wait to see what you're working on next. So, thank you.
Jeff, one more thing.
What? What is? Oh, PS5 version of Death Stranding. Okay. PS5 update, 60 frames per second. What else? New content? That was great. Love that Finite Joy. It was really cool. Oh, shit. Metal Gear Solid type sequence in, Death Stranding. I dig it. Very MGS. He's blurring the lines, guys. Oh. Oh my god, this is great. Cardboard box. Can't get in there with the baby. Gotta dump out the orange. This is so cheeky. I'm loving this. Nick Seabright with the very existential question, what if Death Stranding has been Metal Gear Solid 6 the whole time? So what would he be? Baby Snake? What would Norman Reedus' character be? Death Snake. Well, that's not going to work. BB Snake. There it is. This is his blood-stained. Very good, Blair Farrell. Oh, cool. That's right, Kung Fu Hot Dog. Inseparable. There's a lot of lore connections, Cyber 64, coming soon. That is going to be cool. Another way to replay that game.
There you have it. Death Stranding Director's Cut finally confirmed. I hope I make it into the Director's Cut. I'm told the full reveal is just weeks away. Stay tuned. All right, next. It's my honor to welcome to Summer Game Fest a legendary actor who dedicated a whole episode of his Disney Plus show to exploring the world of gaming.
Jeff
and has
Goldblum
been in
did that.
games like Call of Duty Black Ops 3. And we're thrilled to have him here at Summer Game Fest. Jeff Goldblum, how are you, my friend?
Thank you so much, Joffrey or Geoff or sorry, I think it's Jeffrey. Hey, maybe it's Jeff. Hi, Jeff. Thank you so much, sincerely, for having me here. I'm thrilled to be here. Hey, I was watching your show, and I was wondering if there might be some video game world premieres, as you say. And sure enough, yeah, there is. There is.
Yes, we do like our world premieres around here. Any chance you brought one with you today?
Well, it's funny you should say that. Yes, you could say, yes, I do. If you don't mind, I've got something here. I'm going to read it on this. There's a little bit of a teleprompter that they're putting up here. So I'm going to read something because I don't want to get it wrong. I'm very meticulous about this. So here's a dramatic reading of this game announcement. Ready? I'm going to make the game announcement right now. Hello. I'm here to welcome you to a very different world. It's going to elevate you to new heights.
What is
It's
this?
going to submerge you to new depths. Maybe even challenge you to control chaos. Actually, it's going to certainly challenge you to control chaos. It's a world so-called evolved. Take a look at the, you guessed it,
Jurassic World.
world premiere.
Dinosaurs, yes? What is this? Yes. It's got to be a Jurassic World thing.
We ignored all the warnings. Forgot the lessons.
What kind of game are they going to be doing it here? Is it another one of the city building simulation park management type games, or is it an action adventure?
Like it was a toy.
Are we playing as a dinosaur?
We weren't careful. And now, here we are.
I love the Jurassic Park
This
music. It's so
is
good.
a very different world.
Okay. So it's a park simulator thing. Yeah, that's what Jurassic Park Evolution was, or Jurassic World Evolution. Primal Rage 3. And now we have underwater dinosaurs. Is this who made the game? Frontier, yeah. It's the same.
All right,
that
this
park
performer's new album, Jubilee, is
Park
out now, and her book, Crying in
management
H Mart,
stuff.
is a New York Times bestseller. Here now to perform Glider from the upcoming open-world game Sable by Raw, Fury, and Shedworks, it's Japanese Breakfast.
I am going to turn this off because I don't want to be copywritten flagged. I played a little bit of the Pearl Jam music, and in the last Geoff Keighley stream, got flagged right away. This game has been in development for a long time, this Sable game, and it's beautiful. Should I sing it anyways, Chris in Color? I wish I could play something. I don't think Bethesda will announce Brink 2, Sam Tetra. This is a gorgeous game, you guys. I played this in, I think, 2019? It's kind of like an anime Zelda, even more anime. Sing it, Vic. Sticks, level 857. I don't know the song. Look at this freaking cool game. Oh my God, it's beautiful. It's empty though. This is really cool. I wonder if they're using the volume type screen tech that's in The Mandalorian. It looks like they are. Or it's green screen like crazy, but however they're doing it, it's very effective. This looks amazing. VR grid. That's impressive as hell. Very good.
Beautiful. Thank you, Michelle. Sable will be released on September 23rd
There
this
it is.
year. That's some news for you. And to learn more
World
about
exclusive.
this amazing game, watch the Tribeca Games Showcase. That is tomorrow, where Sable was named an official selection of the Legendary Festival. Now, today is just the start of Summer Game Fest. Day of the Devs with I Am 8-Bit and Double Fine will immediately follow the live show today.
We're staying for that, by the way.
There are more events coming all weekend and all month.
Right? We're all going to hang
Xbox
for Day of the
and
Devs,
Bethesda
watch
Games
some indie
Showcase
stuff
on
together.
Sunday, it's going to be a good one. Right now, though, we're thrilled to announce the upcoming Western release.
I'll be doing this a lot. I haven't put my schedule up on the channel. Haven't had time. But I'll be streaming with you guys through a lot of this stuff. The rundown is going to be very live. It has been anyways, but we're going to be live reacting to a lot of these things. I missed what this world premiere is, but it's all right. We'll catch up. This looks very, very pretty.
The lost Ark is now but a myth.
Oh, the Amazon Games folks are finally delivering games.
But now, our world
Thank you, Lipnox VR.
once again.
That's awesome.
The demons have returned.
No news on Zelda yet, Diego.
Destruction.
Rumors keep percolating that Nintendo's going to stealth announce the... This looks cool. The new Switch prior to their Nintendo Direct, but I don't know if that's possible now. Amazon Games better than Google Games VR Grid. Well, they're staying invested in it, which is incredibly important. This looks insane. It's like every game is in this game. What's happening? What the frack? I don't even know what I'm looking at. Like, who are you in this thing? Is it an RTS? Is it Devil May Cry? Is it Assassin's Creed?
Out of hope, we turn to myths to prove that not all is lost.
What is? It's huge. Holy crap. Lost Ark. I don't know anything about this thing. Where is Stadia in this? Yeah, they don't make games, Jacob Baranowski. They're a platform
Sometimes
partner.
when you play a game, there's that one thing in your inventory which turned out to be
I don't know what
far more
Lost Ark
useful
is,
than you
but
first
looks
realized.
cool.
That's kind of like Prime Gaming. If you're an Amazon Prime member, and most of you probably are, you get a ton of
VR
gaming
great.
goodies every month. This month you can download
I will.
Battlefield 4
I will be in
Batman: The
Edmonton, and
Telltale
we
series,
will hang
completely
out.
free for PC.
Count
There are
on it
special
as soon as
in-game
possible.
Benefits and perks in GTA Online, Valorant, Apex Legends, and more that you can unlock. It's awesome value, and honestly, this kickoff show would not have been possible without the Prime Gaming folks believing in my vision for a new way to bring you the news this summer. So, head over to gaming.amazon.com to check out all the perks and
They are
free
doing
games,
some pretty killer
which change
things with
every
the
month.
Prime
You get to
Gaming
keep
stuff.
them
I've covered them on the
forever.
rundown. It is impressive. A lot of perks for the free-to-play stuff out there and the persistent online things. But the last time I covered them, they had like 29 SNK games that you could download for free if you were a Prime gamer. For Amazon, if you were a Prime member, which that's all you had to be, which is pretty
Okay,
crazy.
right now I'm honored to be joined by Johanna Ferris, the new GM of Call of Duty. Johanna, it's so great to have you
The
with
GM
us here
of
on
Call of
Kickoff
Duty.
Live. Everyone is so excited about
Oh,
what
you
Call
know
of
it,
Duty's
VR
doing with
Grid.
all these seasons,
Count on it.
And I know
You sent
looks like
me
next week, June
masks of
17th,
my face.
Season 4.
You're amazing.
Yes, we're super
Speaking
excited.
of
We're super
Raiders'
honored to be
40th
here, so thank you
anniversary
first
on
and foremost for that.
Saturday.
It's just such an amazing time
That's right,
for Call
isn't
of
it?
Duty.
Oh my
We're
God.
experiencing such transformational growth and dynamism across the entire brand, you know, from premium title releases to everything we'll talk about today, with Warzone, with mobile, with esports. So it's just super incredible, all the work, and shout out to everybody in the Call of Duty family who makes it happen every day.
Yeah, no, I know Season 3, it was like, Rambo, Die Hard now. Who knows what's in store for Season 4, but you guys, continually update the game now with new stuff. Season 4 is coming next week. What can you, this is first info on it, so what can you tell the fans watching around the world?
Yeah, we're stoked. It's jam-packed with new content across Cold War and Warzone. You know, you've got new weapons, we've got new maps, we've got badass new operators. I'm super excited about the hijacked gulag. We've got expanded zombies content for everybody who loves that part of, you know, the gameplay experience. So we're thrilled, and I'm excited to bring it forward a little bit here today.
I know, we've got
You gonna show us?
the first look world premiere trailer of Season 4, so let's take a look at that now.
I didn't say this in my stream yesterday, reacting on the
You understand?
Battlefield stuff,
I knew you were a smart one.
but I felt the trailer looked a lot like some of these Warzone trailers that I've seen from Call of Duty. These things are insane.
Cold War just turned hot.
Did I say Cold War? I mean Warzone.
Raptor 1, my team's about to be overrun.
What? There's zombie dragons? Okay. Wow.
Oh my God, that looks so fun, and 1 week away.
1 week away.
All right.
World premiere
let's move
drink.
on to, you first
Cheers to
joined
that, Matthew
Activision
Winstone.
to run Call of Duty esports, and we're going to talk a little bit now about what is the World
Street
Series
Dreams
of,
has got his beers
Warzone,
and he's
which
ready to
starts
watch
June the 22nd.
at
First
2
of all,
p.m.
tell us, what is World
on a
Series of Warzone?
Thursday
Yeah,
if
we're
you're on the East
super excited
Coast.
about it. It's really a
Liquor
new
Run
way
has
for us
his
to highlight competitive
whiskey,
Call of Duty. You know,
and
we've
you
got
asked
great
what
success going
indie
with
games
Call
I've
of
been
Duty League,
playing.
and now we've got
I checked
some of the
out
biggest names in
Stonefly. I thought it was
gaming
pretty fun
battling
the
it
other
out
day.
Hoover Dance for what will be the biggest prize
What the
pool
hell?
in
I just
Warzone,
downloaded the
since it's
World
launched,
Brothers,
right?
the
So, we'll
Earth
talk a little
Defense
bit about
Force
what that
World
entails,
Brothers
but
game, which
custom
I'm going to be
lobby
streaming soon.
experiences,
I
150
think I'm going to have
player,
time to stream some
suicide
Ratchet and Clank
squad, so
today,
I'm
so
stoked to
definitely
see
come
how
back
they,
for that. So I've
kinda
been playing a
rally
lot of
here
that.
for Dance.
Yes, and coming up very soon, June 22nd. Looks like Twitch Rivals is going to be a part of this.
Yeah, we are honored to be in partnership with Twitch, always, right? But certainly here with World Series of Warzone and partnering with Twitch Rivals, who's already done
indie
so much
games. What have I
to
been
really
playing recently?
put competitive Warzone on display. So couldn't be in better partnership there, and we're excited to have everybody tune in.
I hope you played Cyber Shadow.
One thing, though, that
Cardo
everyone
is
has been
awesome.
talking about
If
online,
you haven't
and
checked
that's,
that out.
who the captains are going to be for the structure of the World Series of Warzone, at least for the first event.
Yeah.
I understand we've getting a little bit reveal here of who some of the captains are, right?
Yeah, we love the first 5 captains of the first
I
of
haven't
many
played
events
enough of
to
Spiritfarer to
like
comment
I said,
on it, but
these
I've heard
are
excellent
huge
things.
influencers and personalities in Call of Duty, and they also share our passion for competitive Call of Duty, right? They really believe in the promise of World Series of Warzone and to really level up what it means to really battle it out. So couldn't be happier with some of these names, many of whom also hail from the Call of Duty League family.
I can't wait to play
and I'm
Kenna
excited
Bridge
to
of
see who kind of
Spirits.
takes the cake here. We'll see.
I was going to say, they'll all be battling out in just a couple weeks on Twitch Rivals. Well, it's really exciting to see how much Call of Duty is
Stray,
growing
the
this kind
cat
of year-round
one in the
experience
sort of
for everyone
cyberpunk
on
city,
that.
but
So we can't wait to
that's
see
a
where you
ways
take
out
it.
still.
And I know there is a big new mainline game coming later this year too, right?
I'm looking at different
Indeed.
games
More
here.
details to share later on, but Sledgehammer Games is, going to bring forward something truly incredible. So we're excited.
All right, we tried, guys. There will come a time and a place for that. All right, Johanna, thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate it. All right, we've got lots of Summer Game Fest kickoff to
Nosferatu,
go,
great
but
comment.
right now, we've got
Absolutely,
a
she
surprise
knows her
guest
stuff
joining
clearly.
us,
What a
my
brand to
fellow
be in charge
Canadian,
of.
Ryan Reynolds. Hey, Ryan.
Right on.
Thank you, Jeff. And hello, Summer Game Fest. Now, I know what you're thinking. And no, I'm not here to announce I'm the star of Elden Ring. I think. Instead, no, I'm here to talk about good old-fashioned movies. You remember those things? Of course you don't. Look, I have a new movie coming out August 13th called Free Guy. And in this movie, I play an NPC character in a popular open-world video game. Until I break free and I realize that it kind of sucks to be a lonely background character on an endless walk cycle.
This is great.
So now here's one of those world premieres. It's a first ever look at our cast on the big screen this August. And honestly, it's been so long I can't even remember who's even in this movie. I didn't say that. I'll cut that out. Yeah, I'll do it right now.
My name is Guy. I thought I had everything I needed.
Mondays, am I right, Joe? You said it, guy. But then I met her.
I'm killing the audio because there's licensed music in this. That was the right play. I am very excited to see this, actually. I know that some developers that I know in the space consulted and contributed to try to make this feel very video gamey. So there should be lots of cool video game in-jokes in this. And Ryan Reynolds rocks. They have Twitch people in this. Yeah, you can bet. Yes, I've seen the first 2 episodes, Dry Bones Jones. You can bet that Free Guy is going to have some kind of Fortnite crossover, and we're going to see those characters in the.
All right. Up next, it won multiple awards in the Game Awards, and Among Us just keeps
This is a
going.
packed show,
Now
man.
it's
Jeff
time to hear
has
from
done a great
Interslot
job.
on what's coming next.
That's so cool. He got Ryan Reynolds for this. Anybody playing Among Us out there? The film have microtransactions, Nosferatu. Yeah, if you count the price of popcorn and sodas. Loki is freaking cool. It's very, very cool. It's a little slow burn for the first couple of episodes, but there's some great, hints at what's to come. I haven't played this, so I have no real excitement or fire. I have it, I just haven't played it.
Lots of fun ahead. And speaking of Among Us, last year you may remember the very rare Geoff Keighley mask was available as a Twitch drop.
Most kids are done with this.
Awards.
Finite joy.
Never to be seen again. In fact, I often hear on Twitter...
It started at 11.
Booted from games with the mask because folks think that they're hacked. Well, never fear. Today, the mask is back. Just head to Twitch, connect your account, and watch 15 minutes or more of Kickoff Live to get your very own Geoff Keighley mask once again, and then it goes back into the vault. I don't know what's going on. All right. Speaking of independent developers, now I'm very happy to welcome to Summer Game Fest the head of indies at PlayStation, a legend in his own right, who has some exciting things to share, Shuhei
Cyber
Yoshida.
64.
Hi, Shu.
Thanks, Jeff. Hi, everyone. I'm Shuhei Yoshida, head of PlayStation
Shu.
Indies. What I love about working with independent developers are the new and unexpected games that they create, which allows us to offer an array of unique experiences for players. In my role at Sony, it's very exciting to get to meet with these talented studios, which sometimes can be one person or a small group of friends, to help nurture their ideas and bring them to the PlayStation fans. One example is from Finji,
Oh,
who
yeah,
has
this
been
looks so
working
cool.
with Greg Lobanov, the developer of Wondersong, to publish their new game, Chicory, A Colorful Tale. Chicory released today,
Where you're
and
coloring,
gives
like
players
a
the
coloring
chance
book
to
type of
experience
experience.
a
This is so
coloring
cool.
book-style world, where players use their
Wood, it's
thinking powers
11:35 here in
to
Vancouver,
solve
11:36 in
puzzles,
Vancouver.
Make friends and draw on anything. Check out Chicory A Colorful Tale on PlayStation 4 or PlayStation 5 after the show. As a huge Soulspawn Games fan, I totally enjoyed the beautiful 2D action adventure Salt and Sanctuary a few years ago. The developer Ska Studios has been hard at work on a new title, which I'm proud to present
Nosferatu,
to
I
you,
want to see Sifu as well.
Salt and Sacrifice.
Okay. Sword and Sacrifice. This is a world premiere.
Our sins will catch up with us.
This looks like the Ghouls and Ghosts game.
always.
Ghouls and goblins, ghosts and ghouls.
Now, only to hunt mages.
Wow. This looks great. Black blood.
I am a marked inquisitor. There aren't many of
Mage
us.
devoured.
But together, we will tame the chaos.
Great trailer. This looks good. I have Sultan Sanctuary. I have not played it. So this is Sultan Sacrifice. Okay, so it's like the sequel to that. I love how this smaller game nails the trailer so well. Tons of gameplay. Lipnox VR, 100%.
We're also able to share with you a brand new trailer from the upcoming Annapurna and Heart Machine game Solar Ash, which is coming to PlayStation later this year.
I love Annapurna. They're such a great publisher. I have not played Morbid. Dry Bones Jones, should I? Salt and Sacrifice. Salt, what is it? One of them is on Switch. Salt and Sacrifice? This looks cool. Looks like you're getting some hypodermic needles. Little Shadow of the Colossus kind of vibe. Cool. Solar Ash. Salt and Pepper, that's right. Nick C. Right. Salt and Sanctuary. Yeah, that's on Nintendo Switch.
Also a big game launching across
and the new one is Salt and Sacrifice, so I'm sure that's going to come to Switch as well.
64-player multiplayer medieval battles to life. Sledgehammers, swords, axes, you name it, and it comes from Torn Banner Studios in my hometown of Toronto, Canada. Here's a look at the launch trailer for Chivalry
very
2,
Canadian
which
right
you can
there.
Play right now.
Oh, this game looks insane. I definitely want to stream this. I'm gonna get this on one of the systems and play a little bit of this. This looks crazy, this game. Get ready for some heads flying, everybody. Totally Nosferatu. I'm going to stream it. Here we go. Let's chop some heads off. It's so gory. It's crazy. Wah! What a push! I mean, that's what it would be like. Thank God we don't live in this time. I don't think there would be any Twitch streamers if we had to live in a world like this, burning each other with oil and hacking each other to bits. God, can you believe humans that this is how we went? I mean, it's all, we don't want to go to war, period, but good Lord. Continuing to battle with one of your arms chopped off. Looks crazy. Was that a person just flung from a catapult to this game? Oh my God, it's insanity. The logo is just blood splattered all over it. They're very clear in their messaging here. I want to play this.
This month, Valorant from Riot celebrated its 1-year anniversary, and starting next Monday, June 14th,
Oh, Jordan Cunningham,
Prime
that is
Gaming members will
happening.
get an
You
exclusive
know,
player card to
Fortnite
celebrate
is
the
teasing that
1-year
right now,
anniversary.
but
And
that
a pity
Ready
party
Player
spree
One
for
thing is
June
going to happen
25th.
for sure.
This is all leading up to the release of Episode 3 of the game later this month, which will be celebrated with an epic WW Fest Unlocked Year 1 stream on June 25th. But there will also be a new agent. Who could it be? Well, here's your first very, very exclusive but very, very quick tease to whet your appetite, with more to be revealed later this month during Summer Game Fest.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna get Chivalry and play a little bit of that with you guys. So what the hell are we looking at? Agent? Is this Valorant? Valorant. Okay. I haven't played this yet. Oh.
I told you
okay.
it was very, very quick.
Okay. That was awesome.
Warring PMC factions face off against each other in Escape from Tarkov, the popular multiplayer first-person shooter video game developed by Battlestate Games. Today, we've got an exclusive new look at the streets of Tarkov, the new area of the game under development.
Liquor Run just bought Chivalry 2, and it's hilariously fun. What the hell are we looking at? Sorry, I'm reading. I didn't hear what he called this. What game is this, you guys? I mean, if it's just a gun, is this Rainbow Six? Tarkov? Escape from Tarkov. I mean, if this is what you're looking at, you put your freaking title on the screen because it looks like every game. You don't wait till the end. You put it on the corner. You put your little bug in there to tell people what you're looking at. It's Everyday Shooter, the game. Dry Bones Jones. That's a missed opportunity. I'm sure there's a lot of people going, I was talking over the intro, I don't know what this is. What game is this? Is this Call of Duty? Imagine the amount of, is this Call of Duty that's happening right now across YouTube? Is this Call of Duty? What is this? What is this game? I mean, it looks cool. Escape from Tarkov. Okay. And the title was obscured, by the way, so you couldn't really read it clearly. Wow. Was that Call of Duty? What was that game? Escape from Tarkov. Okay. The lighting was good. Absolutely.
When I was a kid, the simulation games of Peter Molyneux were some of my favorites.
Counter
Adding
Duty
that extra
Siege.
Salt on the fries in the theme park to increase your drink sales was so devilish. Well, many of the team members behind those sim games went on to create 2 Point Studios and 2 Point Hospital. Well, today we're excited to share the first
I like the
trailer
2
for
Point
their
Hospital
next
was
2 Point
excellent.
simulation, 2 Point Campus.
Cool. Yeah, this is a very cool developer. 2 Point Hospital blew me away. I was very impressed. Such a charm to it.
The faint clatter of knights jousting? Well, I can't say I remember that part, though it wasn't like this in my day.
A little bit cynical to make a business sim around campuses because we know how much these schools rake in the dough out there and how big student loans are, particularly in America. But this is going to be about bringing in tuitions, I'm sure, and adding all kinds of little...
Whatever this is.
Okay.
Today's campus is a place to live and a place to learn.
And a place to make tons of money.
Crafted by the sharpest minds that money can buy. Though sometimes you still can't get the staff.
Hiring the staff.
Yes, these days it really does feel as though anything
This
is
looks
possible.
great. They put so much effort into the, specificity and like zooming into these little tiny details. It's all done with a real sense of humor. Check out 2 Point Hospital if you haven't. My review's on the channel. I was really impressed. It ran great on the Switch as well. My kid got into it for a little while too. Student loans in Canada are way less of an encumbrance. I mean, you can still get stuck with a good $20,000 or something.
This year, I am
but you're not going to be paying the U.S.
Part of Summer Game Fest.
I mean,
They've
I
been
hear
doing
people going
an incredible
bankrupt,
job
with
adapting
$100,000
games with
student
series like
loans.
Castlevania and the Dota anime. Well, there is a lot more coming, and you don't have to wait long to find out more. Tomorrow, I'm honored to be guest hosting Netflix's Geeked Week live stream with Mari Takahashi and Rahul Kohli. You can expect the first clip of the Cuphead show, which, spoiler alert, this show is going to be an absolute sensation. I can't wait for you to see it.
Cool.
I'll also sit down with the team behind Arcane, the League of Legends animated show coming later this year, and we might also have updates on The Witcher and the live-action Resident Evil series. Geeked Week is streaming live tomorrow at 9 a.m. Pacific, noon Eastern. Here's a little sneak peek.
This is great, man. Jeff, so tomorrow it's like a kickoff thing, so I'll probably be back for that tomorrow at 9.
Coming up next is Smite, a cross-play, cross-platform game that continues to do some pretty amazing IP
Anybody playing Smite out there?
Last summer we announced the Avatar: The Last Bender one. Well, as Smite enters its 9th year, it's time to go upside down.
Finite Joy, yeah, I went to university a long time ago, so I'm sure it's more expensive now for sure. I don't play Smite. Yeah. I enjoyed Army of the Dead. I had my review on the channel. I really enjoyed it. I guess I was expecting something way less enjoyable than I found it. So my expectations were low, but I thought it was pretty cool. Okay. This isn't my thing. My fiance and roommate are saddled with 30,000 apiece, Blair Farrell. I went to university and then I left to go straight into acting school, and I think I ended up with about a $25,000. Because the acting school was quite expensive, but
Next
I think I had about a $25,000
loan. And
it,
I think this is the first time we are
hung around with me for a long time,
and
you know, I was young, so I put off paying it off, and then finally I paid $1,000 a month and just paid it off. And the day that I, which was a lot of money back then, the day that I paid it off, it was like, wow, I just felt so like the chains were off.
Sometimes I ask myself what.
Missed it again. I don't know what this is. What is this one? What is happening? What are we looking at? It's a little bit of everything. Are we doing a recap of what we've just seen? Is this the hype for the rest of... Oh, it's a new publisher? Thank you, Ethan Joy. It's crazy when you combine every game like this.
Is that who you are?
My purpose makes me who I am.
All in engine, all of this stuff.
Being relied on to succeed where others would fail.
It's like shades of things that are familiar, but they're not. Outward. Scars above. Kingdom come, deliverance. Okay. Mountain Blade. Okay. Payback.
Prime Matter.
That's the name of the publisher? Epic Seizures, the game.
Prime Matter, Payday 3-2, and there is actually one more game added to the mix, and for that we go to Todd Hollinshead from Saber. Todd, how you doing?
I'm great, Jeff. Thank you for the intro there. I'm really excited to have this little last addition, which is that Saber and Prime Matter are working together on a new game in the Painkiller franchise.
Okay.
All right, very cool on that. And there are more details on Prime Matter coming tomorrow with a stream at noon Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern, and I will be stopping by. Next up is a brand new IP from a brand new studio, Stray Bombay. It's coming this fall only to Xbox, PC, and Game Pass on day one. It's called the Anacrusis.
He was at id, Chris and Color. He was the CEO over there.
Aboard a massive starship stranded at the edge of explored space. You team up with your friends in an infinitely replayable fight against alien hordes to unlock perks, weapons, and new ways to play that you can share with your team.
Finite joy
Here
with the
is
cynicism,
world
painkiller
premiere
with
trailer.
microtransactions. I missed it again. I chat over Jeff's intros. What is this? What the hell are we looking at?
Thanks. No problem. Stick together and let's do this.
Remember when every game they showed off?
Is this a disco?
Yes. I do hear from Tony every once in a while. It's the old Tony and Vince's reviews on the run. People love that show. Tommy's great. He's doing great. He's running in television now.
Open the doors and run. Just run. No stopping, no shooting.
Canadian
just straight
Barbarian.
to the bridge.
Are you doing that on purpose? It's okay. I'm teasing you. I think it's funny.
Really?
The Anacrusis.
I call them brutes. From Latin, Brutus.
We'd sound smart.
Okay, so it's
calling
Left
them
4 Dead in
brutes.
space. I love it.
Get in here and help name these?
Okay. Left 4 Dead meets Halo on the ship. All cool. Okay. That looks fun. Canadian Barbarian, I'm just messing with you. I love it.
Tomorrow, tune into Summer Game Fest
Tony
for
and
a
Vince.
special deep dive presentation on New World.
They will
a
show
new
Summer
open-world
Game Fest the
MMO
whole time, but
Amazon
we can't get a
Games
small
set on the
logo with a name in the
supernatural
corner.
island of Eternity. It's
Libnox
finally coming out
VR.
later this summer, and a deep
That's
dive
true.
video, game director
The
Scott
Anal
Lang will
Crisis.
take players
What?
to a
Finite
mysterious
joy.
supernatural island that is a world of wonder and horror. Once you arrive, it's up to you to unite warring human factions to take on a common enemy.
Oh, this
Tempest,
is
who wants to unmake life.
Amazon,
Scott
right? New
and the
World?
team will detail updates to the game, including new mid and end game content, more PvE and expeditions, 5-player challenges with unique mechanics, bosses, loot, and more. 6 of these expeditions will be at launch, with the closed beta on July 20th and the public launch on August 31st. I will also be down at the studio to chat with Scott about the game and the team's efforts over the past year in the midst of COVID. It is exciting for me to finally be able to get out there and visit game studios again. I miss all these developers. So check out the special deep dive stream on New World tomorrow at 8 a.m. Pacific, 11 a.m. Eastern at summergamefest.com.
I won't be up for that.
All right, well, back in 2018, Rocket League teamed up with Fast and Furious.
It's
bringing
awesome,
some of the
Canadian
saga's most
Barbarian. I love
iconic
it.
Cars into the game. And
I won't be
now
up for that,
they
but I'll
are
recap
back with
a little
twist
bit of
that
the
is
New World
truly
stuff
Rocket League
soon
with
on the
Fast
rundown.
9, the next installment of the Fast Saga, arriving in U.S. theaters June 25th.
I'll be
Psyonix
up,
is
but I
bringing
won't
back
be
the Nissan
live and
Skyline,
streaming at
Dodge
8 a.m.
Charger, and well, maybe the most
Where are
literal,
those turtles at, Dry Bones
supersonic,
Jones? My
acrobatic,
point exactly.
rocket-powered heist car ever conceived.
Left 4 Dead with aliens
the
clocked it.
F9 Pontiac Fiero.
What is happening? The Pontiac Fiero game? Oh, it's Fast and Furious? What is this? Oh, Rocket League. On planes? Rocket League. You know, when you don't pay attention to anything that Geoff says before he goes into it, Fast and the Furious, Rocket League, but it kind of looks like Rocket League mixed with
Strap a rocket engine to a car
Fortnite.
and play soccer seems like the right idea to me. The Fast and Furious 3-car bundle arrives June 17th in Rocket League. Okay, next up, last year, a new Swedish company named Shark Mob released a teaser for their first unnamed multiplayer project in the Vampire the Masquerade universe.
Okay.
Tonight, we're putting a name on their first game with a brand new world premiere trailer.
World premiere! They should get Foobs to voice world premiere in all of his different versions. I'm going to tell Geoff to do that. World premiere! Foobs has like 1 million voices.
For centuries we have lived in secrecy among you, maintaining the masquerade. We have influence.
I know I'm going to get copy flags now. I'll see if I've had any yet. I'm checking my email. So, is it Fortnite with vampires? Is that the idea? So far, so good. Saints Row meets vampires. This looks pretty cool. Throw Blade in the middle of all this. Bloodhunt. Is it a free-to-play thing? I bet you it is, right? Boo, copyright.
I can't wait to play this
They
game,
do sometimes, Ben.
won't have to wait long.
I've been
You can sign
live
up now.
and a
The
copyright thing
Bloodhunt.com
killed the
is where you go
stream,
for the closed
which was
alpha
crazy.
PC test available on July 2nd.
So I just have to be
Bloodhunt will
diligent when the
released
music pops
later
up.
this year. Next, the latest horror game series from the creators of Until Dawn continues with The House of Ashes, part of the Dark Pictures anthology. This third game features American and Iraqi soldiers stranded in a cursed temple. Here's the story trailer with the exclusive reveal of the monsters lurking in the depths.
Jeff's having a good time. I love this. A Blade Daywalker would be a nice for this game. Jacob Baranowski. We just need an awesome Blade game. Oh, I like these guys. I like this series. It's cool. Dark Pictures Anthology.
An ancient horror.
Eddie
has
Vedder's
awoken
team.
from its slumber and is hungry
we're quick on that copyright strike. They were.
Many have fallen into shadow.
Nick
Satellite
Seabright.
sweeps of the war zone have uncovered what appears to be an underground storage facility.
It's interesting.
What I strongly
Like,
suspect is where
I
chemical
forget the
weapons
name
are
of the
hidden,
studio that
so
makes
we
these
need to move
games.
fast.
Super something. When they first started to make these titles, these sort of horror movie video games, the actors looked so photoreal. It was kind of eerie. You know, it was so close to actually watching a movie. But the real-time rendering in games is getting so proficient that this looks slightly less impressive now, because there's lots of games that are getting close to photoreal in real time.
Depends on the choices you make. They will be as a compass,
It's
guiding
great, though.
you through the unknown.
Until Dawn, that's right. Vic, no copyright strike, Lucas. Street Dreams. I try to maintain that. The thing that bugs me is when a studio of any kind will shoot me a trailer and say, "Can you talk about this?" And then I do, and I show the trailer, and then they send a copyright flag. And it's like, why make these things if you don't want people to share them? Isn't that what you're trying to do, is spread the word?
Salvation, or be lost in the darkness forever.
The Game Awards are owned. Jordan Cunningham, great question. Game Awards are owned by Geoff Keighley, and he owns Summer Game Fest as well, so it's his production company. House of Ashes. Looks cool.
One of the longest, most beloved JRPG franchises in the industry is the Tales of series. Well, the latest game, Arise, was announced 2 years ago, and it brings the franchise into stunning 3D with
Sweet
Unreal
dreams.
Engine 4. Here's a
They're very
world
sweet.
premiere look at the latest trailer, with more information following in the coming weeks.
Yeah, he works out all of those deals, Jordan Cunningham. There's a way for the companies to... Bandai Namco is actually a good example. I talked about Scarlet Nexus a few months ago, and it's not the companies don't actively chase down the stuff. It's like an automatic thing where they see some of the footage or hear some of the music or whatever, and then automatically send something out. But I got flagged on a Scarlet Nexus video in the rundown, and I reached out to Bandai Namco, and they whitelisted the channel. And
I fight to protect my dream.
Definitely what's happening with movie and content studios out there is there's a much greater awareness of the exposure potential through releasing this stuff through YouTube, and people are relaxing on a lot of that stuff. I think there was just this great fear for many years that people were exploiting, and people were putting up whole movies and whole TV shows and things like that onto YouTube. So a whole bunch of automated stuff was put together. But generally, I work with all the studios, all of them, and they're all pretty cool and very reasonable. I've worked with tons of them for 25 years at this point.
Is it over? It's only just begun.
But it's the music that always gets you, for sure. That looked great. Jace XE says, or Jax says, Twitch is having a real problem with the music industry at the moment. Tay-Rock says, hello. Raul Vila, thank you so much. That's so sweet for you to say that. Thank you for being here. That's incredible.
For Summer Game Fest, we have a special announcement for you.
Oh, this is
console version
Sky?
of Sky Children of the Light would arrive to Nintendo Switch on June 29th.
Cool.
And the Little Prince season
don't
would
make
start
it free.
soon after on
Ooh.
July 6th.
Wow.
Enjoy the game.
Yeah, have you ever seen The Little Prince, the animated film? It's absolutely incredible. The one that Jeff Bridges is in. I can't recommend it highly enough.
Using a
It's
platform
beautiful.
like this show to introduce you to new developers and studios with games that deserve the spotlight. That's definitely the case with this next title from a small Swedish
Ben
studio
Church.
named Wishfully. Planet of
Or
Lana
Ben
tells the story
Trush.
of a young girl and her loyal friend
Thank
who
you.
embark on a mission through a colorful world that's designed to feel like a gouache watercolor painting come to life. Here's your first look at the Planet of Lana, coming to Xbox and PC in 2022.
So many games. I mean, this has been very impressive, right, Drybone Jones? Thank you for the kind comment, Grover Monster. I love Thunderful. I think they're changing their name, though, to SteamWorld. I think that's happening. I'm not sure. Krush. Got you. Ben Krush. I missed the name of this. Smash that thumb. Cute! There's some great looking stuff, right, Dry? Hey, Vic, hope you're doing good. Always enjoy your channel. Thank you, Miguel Quintanilla. Good to see you. Oh, shit. What is happening? Thunderful and wishfully. That's very sweet. This looks like a boy and his blob kind of thing. A hand-painted adventure. I like the sound of that. I don't think I've told you before, but my favorite game of all time is Twisted Metal Black, and I desperately want a new Twisted Metal Tay-Rock. That would be incredible. This looks great. Definitely influenced by Inside, it looks like. And what was the one before Inside? What was the scrolling one with the kid? I forget the name of that. Black and white. It was so good. Things just got real, right, VR Grid? Looks great. What's it called? I missed the name. I was reading Limbo. Yes, Limbo. Love Limbo. Planet of Lana. What is it? Planet of Lana? Okay. Weird name.
What a beautiful artistic game. Honored to have that on our show. Well, joining me now is Aaron Keller, who's the game director of Overwatch 2. Aaron, great to have you here on Kickoff Live. Thanks for joining us.
Thank
Limbo.
you, so
You
much for
kids,
having
this
us.
looks like out of this
Yeah, we
world.
are
Love it,
excited to
Finite
learn
Joy.
more
Thanks
about
for
what's
calling me a
planned
kid.
for Overwatch 2. You guys recently you had a
You're my favorite.
PvP live
Love it.
stream that I watched, and you revealed some changes coming to Overwatch 2. What can you tell us? What's the latest?
Yeah, so
Oh,
we
thank you,
recently
Blue
announced
Arrow.
that
Gosh, you
Overwatch
guys
2's
very-
format is changing to a 5v5
Very kind with all
team
these
format.
compliments.
This
Thank
requires
you.
a fresh look at all of our heroes in the game. It should feel new yet familiar to fans of our strategic team-based combat.
Yeah, it was great to see you guys playing, and I long awaited for people to get a chance to go hands-on with it. And today, I know you brought us a look at some skins for some of the characters, right?
Yeah, the team is so passionate about updating the look and the feel of the world of Overwatch. And one aspect of that is creating entirely new models for Overwatch 2 for all of our heroes. So today we're going to be looking at two of those, Baptiste and Sombra.
All right, well,
They're
let's take a look
really
here, and I know you
doling
can tell
out
us a
the
little bit
little
what we're
nuggets
seeing,
of info on this
so cool to
game,
see
aren't
these
they?
characters brought into Overwatch 2. So yeah, what do we got here?
Yeah, so this is Baptiste. And there's a lot of new technology that go into our models. We have new hair shader tech, excuse me, in order to get the look that we're going for with his haircut. He also has a glowing cape and gloves that kind of give that medic or surgeon vibe to him.
Wow.
Thank you.
And now we're going to Sombra, I think, right?
Yep, so next up is Sombra. This was a very challenging look for us to update. It's an asymmetrical design. There's so many layers of hair and clothing and technology in this. If you look closely, you can actually see circuitry and nodes embedded in her
Thank you, VR
clothing.
Grid.
She's a world-class
You are a
hacker,
sweet
so it
man.
all
Have a
makes
great
sense.
day, my friend.
No, again, it's so great for fans to see these characters you know and love from the first game updated for Overwatch 2, and we can't wait to see more on the game. We appreciate you giving us a little sneak preview here, and I'm sure
Oh man, they are being so judicious on what they're sharing on this title.
Now, recently I had a chance to play Dungeons & Dragons Dark Alliance with the game developer Jeff Haddam, Hannibal Buress, and Ember Moon from the WWE. That's right, you didn't expect me to say that. But this game is a ton of fun, and it's coming to Game Pass on June 22nd. Take a look.
Oh, it's coming to Game Pass. How great. Very cool pickup.
And today, as part of Summer Game Fest, we are going hands-on with a game that is coming out in just a couple of weeks. It is Dark Alliance, and we've got Jeff, one of the game developers from 2K, Jeff, special guests, Hannibal Buress, and Ember Moon.
Okay,
That's cool.
Okay, that looks like a trap.
Oh,
that looks like a trap.
I talked about the Jermaine Clement trailer that they just released yesterday.
A warrior's death, I died
I'm
again.
coming to get you.
Hey,
Oh!
Watch it.
There's a good vibe about this game. I hope it's great. I really do.
Oh no, I can't believe I'm down. I'm down.
I'm so psyched this is coming to Game Pass. That's great for the game. Like a lot of people are going to give this a shot now.
I've read all the books, especially the Driss backstory, and I just connected with it on such an intimate level to the point where my wrestling character that everyone sees on TV is actually based on this character.
That's so
The red
cool.
eyes,
I
even
didn't
though
know
Driss
that.
has purple. I just love everything about him, that he's just constantly the good guy the entire time.
Oh man, I love it.
What the?
So I've played D&D, but I'm not a devout follower of D&D. So I have no idea who these characters are, or the lore, or the extra books or anything. That's fantastic that they have all of that to work with.
We don't want any dessert.
There you go.
Let's go!
This is the new version of the Dark Alliance, though. This is a whole brand new game made in Montreal, and I think Wizards of the Coast is publishing this game. It's like their first video game that they're publishing, I believe. But Took Games is the name of the game maker, which is amazing. There's a lot of these free-to-play type games, right? I think this is free-to-play. Paladins. Not really my jam. I feel like people already know about that stuff. They search it out, they play them, and they stay with them. I'm always kind of focused on the titles that people actually have to spend some money on, and the choices. So I feel like that's the big question mark. Is the game worth paying for?
All right, Summer Game Fest Kickoff Live, presented by Prime Gaming, continues. Yesterday was an amazing tease of the next
great show.
Battlefield from EA. And if you want to dust up on the history of the franchise, its last big modern-day game, that was Battlefield
Randall, I just
4.
reviewed the game. I've beat it at once, and I've started my second playthrough. It is great, but definitely watch my review because I've got some pretty deep thoughts on my feelings on the experience. Marco A. Vic, did you play Backbone yet on Game Pass? Adventure game set in Vancouver, pixel recreation of all. I have not. Now I really want to.
Sunday, watch the Xbox
That's very
Bethesda
cool,
Game
Marco.
Showcase for the first gameplay footage of Battlefield 2042. Going to be really cool. All right, right now, let's take a look at another world premiere. Monster Hunter Stories is coming to the Switch in July, and we've got your first look at the story trailer.
I was talking about the Dark Alliance game, D&D, Jordan Cunningham. Now this is Monster Hunter Stories 2. I'm really liking the look of this. I like that it looks very different from Rise. But I don't know if Capcom should be releasing 2 massive Monster Hunter games in a year. It's coming out this year, right? Are people already done with Rise? Lipnox, you rock, man.
We can't let you interfere with our plans.
Rise is exceptional. It's an amazing game, Drybone Jones. One of the best of the year. This has got a Zelda vibe to it, doesn't it? Looks great.
Suppose he saw this coming?
We won't let you awaken it.
That's too soon, right? Monster Hunter Stories 2, Wings of Ruin. And the subtitle should be, have you finished Monster Hunter Rise yet? Question mark.
You're going to be born, huh?
Jordan Cunningham loves Dungeons & Dragons. I know I would love it. I feel like I've just been so focused on video games and comic books and movies that I've never really given time to D&D. Oh, that's cool. July 9th. What are they doing?
Next, this
I guess
legendary
they
rock
know what
band
they're
hits
doing.
the road this summer on the Hella Mega Tour with Green Day and Fall Out Boy. But first, they came together with an indie developer to create stream-safe music for the community.
Did you guys play
you can
Stories 1?
co-stream this performance, so turn it up. Premiering their brand new,
Stream-free
never-before-released
performance,
song,
okay.
Tell Me What You
I'm
Want.
trusting you, Jeff.
From Wave Break, this is Weezer.
All right, here we go, guys. I'm cranking up the volume. I'm not going to talk. I love that their logo looks like Wonder Woman's logo.
This is a message that my manager wouldn't approve. After this song, he'll have a lot of cleaning up to do. Don't be influenced by an office full of dorks. I won't mention any names. Pitchfork. Tell me what you want. I'm gonna get right on it. Tell me what you want. I'll write it down in my notebook. Duly noted. Tell me what you want. If it's gonna
Guys have been
make
making
you
catchy music
happy.
forever.
I'll give you my guitar. Show me all your hot licks. Damn, that's cool. I need a tastemaker to tell me which way to go, so I can play the halftime show at the Super Bowl. Everyone's entitled to their own opinions. Here's a big chance, yeah, you got the next 3 seconds. Tell me what you want. I'm gonna get right on it. Tell me what you want. I'll write it down in my notebook. Duly noted. Tell me what
real game that we're looking at here, or do they create something for this video?
Show me all your hot dicks. Damn, that's cool. Say, baby, love me. Are we almost there? Hey, baby, should I bleach my hair? Tell me what you want. I'm gonna get right on it. Tell me what you want. I'll write it down in my notebook. Duly noted. Tell me what you want. If it's gonna make you happy, I'll give you my guitar.
Finite Joy, this song is a from a Weezer demo from 2002. That was cool. Way to go, Geoff.
That was so amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you, Rivers and guys, for that. Both the song and the game released tomorrow on PC, Nintendo Switch, music streaming platforms, Twitch soundtrack, and a limited edition 7-inch vinyl on IM 8-bit.
So there's a Weezer game.
Right now, let's turn to a game that we announced last year at the Game
Weezer
Awards.
has a game on
Endless
Nintendo
Dungeon
Switch
from
tomorrow.
Amplitude.
I've never
We
heard
showed
of this
a
at
brief
all.
glimpse of gameplay in December, and fans
Crazy.
wanted more. Well, here's an extended look at Endless Dungeon.
We are inundated with
the
entertainment choices.
Yep, all of them. Rule number 1. Certain weapons work better on certain monsters. Learn it or die. Oh, option B then. Rule number 2. Use turrets to protect that unstable dust bomb we call the crystal. Because it's their catnip. And if
This looks
it goes,
super cool.
you go. Yep, just like that. Rule number 3. Watch your squad. Even if you've got the guns, the turrets, and the crystal, you can't do everything by yourself. If you fight alone, you die alone. Together again. And rule number 4? Well, if you've got all that going, but you still can't win, you gotta change the squad. Tag team. I'm in.
Yeah, I don't know what this Weezer thing is. This Endless Dungeon looks really fun, though. Kevin Boucher
What are you guys
says,
doing tonight?
inundated. I can only imagine how much content you must go through, Vic. It is weird. I shoot stuff, talk about it, unplug from what I'm streaming, and then go and sit over there, watch a movie. I've got Hitman Wife's Bodyguard to watch after this. But we're streaming
Jeff
for a bit.
And everybody watching
and then I come
Summer
back
Games
and
Fest
chat.
Kickoff Live. Marcus Smith here, creative director at
It's
Insomniac
there's
Games
a
for
lot going on.
Clank Rift Apart.
This game's great.
We're excited that players finally get a chance to play the game tomorrow, and to celebrate, we want to spend some more time with you today. At 2 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Eastern, to live stream the first hour of Rift Apart.
Okay.
Isn't that right, Mike?
That's right. I'm Mike Daly, the game director of Rift Apart. In addition to playing through the opening of the game, we'll also be taking your questions live and talking about what it was like to develop the game behind the scenes. So please join us at twitch.tv/Insomniac Games at 2 p.m. Pacific, 5
2 p.m. Pacific. I don't want to cut into their time. So if I can stream, it's already 12:30. I'm going to stream the day of the devs. If you're interested in watching this stream, I want you to go and watch the Insomniac stream.
All right, we're now about to be joined by the
but maybe
one
I'll
and only
stream after them.
Giancarlo
After them.
Esposito to talk Far Cry 6.
There we go.
Giancarlo, thank you for joining us. Why did you want to take on this role?
The Weezer game is called Wavebreak.
And had proposed that I play Anton Castillo, the leader of Yara with this big vision and dream for his country. And it really appealed to me because he was a guy who first came from a love of his family and a love of his community and country. And it was so in line with what's going on in the world politically today and what has happened in the past. I thought, what a great opportunity. The other part of it is it's just a different technology that's so
incredible
brand new.
performer.
It excites me as a filmmaker that I wanted to be a part of it.
All right, well,
Just
you
a-
played
a
some
awesome guy,
absolutely
though.
amazing
Just a totally
villains
cool
in your
guy.
career. What was it like being a video game villain?
No, I'm not a villain. I gotta push back on you. I'll let you finish. But this guy loves his country. He wants to empower you, Keighley. He wants to empower you to stand up and speak your truth. Now, you can go back to calling me a villain if you like.
Well, you are smiling on the box. You're a good guy, right?
I'm
smiling on the box.
I feel like we as human beings fall in line. And I want to be a renegade within reason. How do you like that? Because I think part and parcel of us falling in line and doing what we need to do and thinking about the cumulative effect of our doing what's right.
Villain.
And the example of that is also to stand up and say, no, I do
What is a
agree
box?
that they're good and bad about
Existential
all people,
question
but this
from Taz.
guy, out of his love and passion for
Ask
his
Hideo
people,
Kojima.
even if they're faceless to him at certain points in time, allow him to be an absolute hero.
Yeah, Vegzone podcast.
speaking
I
of
mean,
the character,
I've
who
loved
did
this guy
you
since
base him on or study
Mo Better Blues. I love
so
that
interesting
film.
because, of
And
course,
he was
the
amazing in
obvious
it.
choice to study is Fidel Castro, and it is Cuba. And
My
Ireland
wife and I
had
met
so
him at
many
Sundance
resources, but
a bunch
really
of years
the
ago, and
dream
he was
of the
just
ability
so charming
of the
and
dictator to cultivate
he was
those
just shopping. We
resources.
were,
Something got
being
in the way
tourists
there.
in
And
Park
hopefully
City,
that
and we
can
bumped into
change
him,
in
and
the
he was
years
just
to
such a
come.
lovely
It's funny you
person,
asked me
just
that
a
question
great
because I
dude.
was just talking to one of my daughters about Ceausescu and also Hitler, because we were talking about zodiac signs and what signs were certain people. What is that mindset that has you wanting to have power over others? And for each dictator, it's different. She'd never heard of Ceausescu and studied political science and all this in college. During my money, though. So anyway,
All right, well, one last
He's
question
great.
for you. Who would win in a square-off between Gus Fring, Moff Gideon, and Anton?
and I have my favorites in those too. So you asked me this question.
Moff Gideon.
And immediately I say Moff Gideon.
Yeah.
Immediately.
He's ruthless.
Somehow I think Gus is colder and displays that coldness in a very particular way.
He's such a nice guy, and he's recognized now as the height of villainy.
Given his situation,
It's so ironic.
He may not rise to that occasion or may not have the time. Moff Gideon is otherworldly. This guy thinks in a different way, and he knows what you're thinking before you say it. And he does all his own dirty work, and he has an incredible tool to help him out. So I'm going to say Moff Gideon.
Fair enough. All right, Giancarlo, thank you so much for hanging out with us. We will check
Moff
out
Gideon
the
was about to
revolution
kill the
in
child,
Far
though.
Cry 6.
And I can't wait for it to begin. Let the games begin!
Love it. What a dude.
Awesome. All right, thank you so much, Giancarlo.
He was about
If you
the
haven't
best
picked
thing
up on
about
it
that
yet,
show,
Prime
Revolution,
Gaming
from a few
unlocks
years
a
back.
ton of in-game benefits for Amazon Prime members, like an exclusive Valkyrie skin in Apex Legends, $200,000 in GTA cash every week you play GTA Online.
He's a great actor,
and Fall
Luke
Guys,
Knox.
you get a special Burning
Absolutely.
Circuits costume for your bean.
What a show,
through
man.
June
Jeff's really
21st.
put together
Now,
something
speaking of
awesome.
Fall Guys, the time has come to reveal a brand new costume coming to the game based on a legendary game franchise. Check it out.
Sonic the Hedgehog. No, they've already done that. Oh, is this Near Automata? Okay. What are we looking at again here? I know they flashed the title, but It's important in these shows where there's so much imagery. If they want to have some distinction, you have to put your branding up there.
My way of uncovering hidden
What are we looking at?
And hopefully this time, getting a vision to glow again. Your opponent is new to the clash, but he has quickly become the dark horse of the tournament.
Oh, right on, Carl West.
The vision is missing.
The sounds of nature turn into a clamor of noise during stormy weather. The winds are coming. Clouds high. The birds come.
Oh, this is Genshin Impact? It is, yes. Okay. I guess it's big enough that people know immediately what it looks like.
Announced games, a publisher, Prime Matter, so why not announce a developer too? And joining me now are Dave Anthony and Jason Blundell from the newly formed Deviation Games. We know you guys well from all your amazing work over the years at Treyarch and Call of Duty Black Ops, but what can we expect from your new studio, guys?
Well, thanks, Jeff. And look, Jason and I, we've been mates for donkey's years. And we're like an all-married couple, Jeff. And we've been working together for decades. And we've worked on some huge franchises. You know the games. You know, they've done well. And but we thought, you know, when you're working on those franchises, the long-established
I have
IPs,
played a little
working
Genshin.
within
It's
very,
pretty
very
cool.
tight
I agree with you,
constraints
Cyber.
creatively about what you can do.
I haven't tried this
So we thought,
PS5
after all these
update.
years, you know,
Speaking of which, I'll be trying
what if we
the
deviated?
Final
So
Fantasy
that's
VII
Deviation
Remake
Games.
PS5 update
So,
very soon.
Jeff, just trust me, all bets are off. From day one, we got complete financial security to work with creative freedom and time, not just to make a brand new IP, which is what we're doing, but a groundbreaking new IP with innovation at its very core. And the team at Deviation Games, the culture we have is really, really simple. There's no place for ego. It's the best idea that always wins, and that's Deviation Games.
All right, well, big ideas from you guys as we would expect. Now, I know it's very early and there is nothing to show on the game today, but can you tell us a bit about what kind of game you're making? What can we expect?
Yeah, I mean, you're very right there, Jeff. Very early, but a lot of exciting
Jeff
stuff
is
going
killing
on.
it. I'm so happy
essentially, we
for
spent
him.
the last year building the team, right? And so what we knew was we wanted to collect passionate, creative, collaborative people and bring them together kind of under one roof. And that's what Deviation Games is. So, yeah, we don't have anything to show right now, but that collaboration, that imagination is going on, and we're going to have something that's going to, I think, leave an indelible mark in the industry when we come out.
Now,
All right.
who is paying for this,
involved,
though?
As I said, we're excited
Who's the
about
publisher?
it. There is one more piece of the puzzle, though, that you want to reveal today, and for that, let's take a look at this.
Jeff's kicks are great, too, yes. Deviators. That's what it's all about, people. The humans that make this stuff. PlayStation is paying for it. There we go. Amazing.
Okay, big news. The stage has changed.
I'll get him on soon.
PlayStation.
Nodding
So you're
56. I tried to get him
with
on
PlayStation.
Friday
What
last
can you
week,
tell
but
us
he
about
was
that partnership?
That's
he's
right, Jeff.
insane.
And
Look at all these
partnership with
pieces he has put
PlayStation,
together.
It's all about quality. From soup to nuts, this project is all about quality. And our team of deviators that we have back in the studio, we're doing this for you. We are so proud of you. And the partnership with Sony, it's very, very simple. I mean, God, just look at the track record of consistency, of high-quality games that they do. It's hit after hit. It's award after award. And now we've been part of this process and we see how they do things. It's really clear how they're managing to accomplish that. So we couldn't be more proud to expand PlayStation's portfolio, which we're going to do in a very, very significant way.
I mean, let's just face it, right?
That
Sony
is
rocks, and they get our kind of brand of crazy, so we're very happy with this partnership.
Very
All
excited
right,
to see
so
what these guys are
Deviation
working on.
Games, PlayStation, brand new IP, a mega IP, it sounds like, coming in the future.
Very
and,
good.
Hopefully we'll see you guys again in the future to see more on what you're working on.
Thanks a lot, Jeff.
Awesome. All right, Dave, Jason, thank you very much, guys. All right, well, this year is the 30th anniversary of Sonic the Hedgehog, and later this month, we are honored to be premiering the full Sonic Symphony performance. But right now, here's the Philharmonic Orchestra in Prague performing the music of Sonic Unleashed.
This should be okay. I don't think there'll be any flags on this. From 2008, this game came out. Just checking out emails related to all of the announcements and stuff. My email's like, there's a lot of stuff happening right now. Cool. I know I played this. I don't remember it. The 3D stuff has always been way less memorable to me than the 2D games. Oh, it's a little taste of it. Okay, cool. Where's Tommy? Jose? Where's Foobs? Where's Jose?
Sunday, Warner Brothers Games and Turtle Rock will be giving players a new look at the zombie multiplayer fun of Back 4 Blood. And right now, we've got a quick tease of a new boss and news on the beta coming later this summer.
Sega for life, baby, from Kal-El. It's great to see you. I know your secret identity, Kal-El. You're in the new Fortnite game. Where's Tommy? Taz says the only dimension Sonic belongs in is in 2D. Oh, this is going to flag me for sure. All right. Vic, you should listen to this London Philharmonic's rendition of the Battlefield anthem. Way better than the original. Love the anthem in Battlefield. It's great music. It's really cool. We're getting closer to the and one more thing moment with Elden Ring. Nosferatu, keep the faith, man. I think we probably will see something super cool. One more thing.
One of the things I'm most passionate about is getting you guys access to play more games at home. Last year, Steam and Xbox did incredible demo events around Summer
Wesley
Game
West,
Fest,
you
and
know
this
it.
year,
That's
Steam's
made by
Next
Turtle
Fest
Rock, though, the
starts
guys that
next
brought Left 4
Wednesday,
Dead out.
And Xbox is back again to do an ID at Xbox demo event, which I'm announcing right now. It starts on Tuesday, and it's completely free, no badges required. One of the games I'm most excited about in the lineup
Jose.
is Tunic.
Everybody on the
Canadian
chat shares
Andrew
that with you.
Schuldice. Here he is to give you a little sneak preview of the brand new
We
demo,
all want
which you
a
can exclusively play
Metroidvania-style
on
Metroid
Xbox
game.
starting on Tuesday.
Okay, ID at Xbox starting on Tuesday.
Hi, my name's Andrew Schuldice, and I'm working on Tunic, which is an isometric action adventure about a tiny fox in a big world.
One dude making this game. My kid is going to love this.
I first started working on it about 6 years ago.
Yes, you did.
It's been changing a lot over the years. But
This game looks
I'm really
awesome. I'm so fired up for this.
So in Tunic, you start the game and you are a little fox that's
He's
washed
so
up on
chill,
the
this
beach.
guy.
You don't have a whole lot of context except for
I'd like to get him on Vic's Basement,
a
actually.
lust for adventure.
But he's
And
probably
you
busy
wander
making the
off
game
and
by
maybe
himself.
You're gonna find a stick, and maybe if you venture a little bit further, maybe
Look at
you're
how
gonna
cute
find
this
a
is.
sword.
Oh my
it's
goodness.
really about that sense of discovery, about
My kid loves foxes.
wondering what's around the next corner. People have played the game at shows before, but we wanted to put together a brand new demo that was, for the home audience. And so it's full of never before seen stuff, a brand new dungeon, a bunch of areas people haven't seen before.
So cool.
So excited about Tunic, and Sable also is going to be one of the games in that, along with a lot of other awesome titles. So check that out next week on Xbox.
Castlevania in
next up,
space.
Stave off
Ace,
Ragnarok
ace,
in this
ace,
ancient
ace.
Norse-inspired co-op action survival RPG that you can also
Say that 10
play
times
solo.
fast.
Classic hack-and-slash gameplay goes Viking in Norsefell's Tribes of Midgard, launching on PlayStation.
We
and
have played the
PC
Star Fox
July
games,
27th.
Taz,
Here is the brand new
and I
trailer.
think she finds them cool. They're not like the compulsion, though.
Giants have come to Midgard.
I missed
You
what
have
this
been
is, but
chosen
this
by
sounds
the
cool.
gods to protect this
Wow.
realm. But your first task is to find some new clothes that aren't as drafty. Your tribe's journey starts in the wilderness. Hunt down pets.
So much
gather
great
rare
invention in this
resources,
industry.
and
Oh my God.
explore the untamed world. Once you've plundered all you can carry, return to your village and use those resources to forge Viking-worthy gear. You must protect the seed of Yggdrasil at all costs, or this
Cool.
world and everything in it will be
I
destroyed
love this
forever. So take
cell-shaded
heed. A helping rise when
anime
the sun sets.
trend that's happening right now. Like bringing cartoons to life. Guilty Gear Strive is all about that right now.
Each victorious knight makes
The-
way
the-
for a new day.
the hardware
to venture
and the,
into new lands. Build to greater heights.
the talents of the developers can really,
And with great risk
you know,
comes
finish
great
that as a
rewards.
concept, as an
But
idea.
be
Like, it just
careful.
really
You're of little
looks
use to
wonderful.
Midgard squashed by a troll.
I guess since Wind
Craft
Waker, things have been able
legendary
to
weapons. Build deadly
dip into that, but
defenses.
this is just
And
impressive.
grow the strength of your tribe, because those giants are on their way.
Oh, that's a good idea. Raiders 7528. I have shown her dreams. We were both impressed by that. Overwhelmed because I handed her the controller and said, "You want to try to make something?" And she was a bit overwhelmed. So it's not super easy.
As the saying goes.
Last Disciple. I haven't checked in with Brian in a little while. I'd love to have a convo with him. Tribes of Midgard. That looks great. Looks like Torchlight 3. Dreams is $10 on PlayStation right now on the PlayStation Store. Pick that up if you have got a PlayStation 4 or 5. Dreams is insane.
Last December at TGA, and now it's time.
It
for an
should be on
extended
PC,
look
though.
At the gameplay. To tell us more, let's turn it over to my friend Tim Willits from Saber.
Right on.
Hi,
So
Jeff.
Tim and
It's great
Todd
to
are both
see
at
you.
Saber. I didn't know that.
Today, we
Tim's
have
also
some
from id.
extended footage of The Evil Dead, the game. We are excited to show you this.
I guess they
And to
were
help me explain it is Bruce Campbell.
through the acquisition by Bethesda and through what was probably percolating with Microsoft. They made some choices about where they wanted to go.
Hola, cyber friends. I'm Bruce Campbell. You know me as Ash Williams, the dude who saved the world from evil. I'm here to bring you the lowdown on the upcoming Evil Dead, the game. You and your friends will team up as classic Evil Dead heroes to live the nightmare.
This looks good.
You'll use savage finishing moves or tear evil a new one. Or, if you're not into the whole save the world thing, we have another option.
Be the zombies. Oh, you can.
You can play as the vile Kandarian demon itself. But who would want to do that? He'd be a dick. With the power of possession in your arsenal, you'll scare those goody two-shoes to death. Literally, you can do that if you're a dick. Whether you choose the path of evil or righteousness, you'll be throwing down in places you've seen before. You'll collect pages of the Necronomicon, uncover Nobi's lost tapes, and track down other legendary artifacts. When you've grabbed enough, you'll use a spell to send the Kandarian son of a bitch back to the hellhole.
I really hope this isn't like the week after Back 4 Blood.
Soon you'll experience the horror yourself, but for now I'll leave you with this thought. It was no accident that Ash always wore brown pants.
They have come a long way from the Evil Dead Dreamcast game, Blair Farrell. I remember shooting our interviews with the devs, and we tried to do some Sam Raimi production on the studio visit. There is blood everywhere. When does this come out? It's going to be on the Switch. Weird thing to end on. Wow. Okay, so it's coming out this year as well.
Okay, guys. Now it's time for the grand finale to the show.
Here it is, Elden Ring.
This is extremely special. Today, I am so deeply honored to be given the opportunity to share this next game. It comes from one of our industry's most acclaimed developers and a previous Game of the Year winner at the Game Awards. I want to personally thank this developer for believing in my vision of Summer Game Fest as a new way to bring all of us together for a cross-industry showcase and kick off the summer in the right way. So, without further ado, please sit back and enjoy this truly spectacular world premiere. It is finally time.
That was very hyped. Okay, I'm turning it up. Let's see what this... It's Elden Ring. Here it is. Crazy. Miyazaki and George R.R. Martin.
The tarnished will
Should we
soon
go full
return,
screen on this one?
guided by grace, once
Actually.
lost.
There we go.
The Golden Order is broken to its core.
Holy crap, this looks...
Foul tarnished. In search of the Elden
We've just seen a million games. And this totally stands out. This is very special. Oh my god.
Someone must extinguish thy flame.
They will fight, and they will die. In an unending curse. For how else is a champion or a lord to be born?
It does look ready, doesn't it, Baruti? Good to see you, pal.
Tarnished.
This looks
Playing as a
absolutely
lord.
stunning.
I command
Wow.
thee.
So freaking creepy. All of those characters I will not see. Because this game is going to kick my freaking ass. There will be no easy mode in Elden Ring. It's going to be fun getting mercilessly destroyed by the first or second boss. Wow, this is insane. What a work of art.
For all of us.
So good. Woo! Bravo. Very soon. Less than half a year, guys. Oh my goodness. Out now.
It actually happened. Elden Ring is coming, as you saw, January 21st, 2022 to next gen.
Oh, man,
current
this is
gen.
great to
It's
see.
so incredible, and I want to thank so much Miyazaki-san and the team.
You love
at
to
From
see
for
it.
Sharing that
Jeff,
in-game
I'm so
look
proud of
at
you, my
Elden Ring.
brother.
I hope you guys are happy.
So
Oh my
good.
God, I'm free. Out of prison, all right. And that's going to do it for Summer Game
Oh, 'cause
Fest
everybody was saying
Kickoff
he was gonna be in
Live.
gamer
Thank
jail
you
if it
so
didn't
much to
happen.
all the developers who took part, and for you and watching around the world, it means so much to me. Summer Game Fest continues all weekend with Netflix Geeked Week and Prime Matter tomorrow, Ubisoft Forward on Saturday, and Xbox and Bethesda on Sunday, Square Enix as well. Head to summergamefest.com.
Yeah, he's doing
for the
great,
full
eh?
and complete
Ariane
schedule, and this is really just
Dehestani?
the kickoff
Very
to
good.
summer and a ton of other amazing events that I'm fully supportive of, and I'm very excited to see what they have in store for us as well. As for me, I'll see you again on August 25th for Gamescom Opening Night Live. And this December, I am so happy to say that the Game Awards will return as an in-person ceremony at the Microsoft Theater in Los Angeles. More details are coming later this summer. Thanks again for being a part of Summer Game Fest. We will see you tomorrow for more, and stay tuned for the Day of the Devs with I Am 8-Bit and Double Fine right now.
There we go.
Good night, everybody.
You guys cool with us hanging out, watching some indie developers? Day of the Devs. Let's check it out. So, why don't I turn this off here for a second? What did you guys think of the stuff that we saw? Elden Ring, clearly the best game of this event here so far. Was there anything else that really stood out for you guys?
Hello and welcome to Daily
Yeah,
Devs, a
Elden
digital
Ring was
showcase
crazy.
of the best of independent games.
Cool.
Brought to you by Double Fine and I Am 8-Bit. We've been putting on the show for 9 years, believe it or not. Usually in
Loved
person
him.
here in San Francisco. People can come for free and meet developers and play great games and listen to music and have a great time together. And we can't wait to get back to that. But until we can, we're going to still keep bringing games to you so you can check them out via this magical digital medium that we have here. We put out the call for submissions and people from around the world sent in their games. And in fact, this year was a record number
That
of
was
submissions.
so much
the Devs is
content in
bigger than
that.
ever.
The stream.
And the games are really, really
the
great.
kickoff.
And
I
we
can't
picked the
even.
best ones
Like
to
it's
show
all
you,
blurring
here
except
today.
for
I want to
Elden
thank our
Ring.
generous sponsors for their contributions.
And I know
They really
Back 4
couldn't have
Blood
done
was
this
there.
without their help. So thanks to them. I always get so inspired when I see this collection of games because the talent and inspiration and creativity on display just makes me really excited to be part of this art form and industry, both to make games and to play them. And I just feel really excited afterwards. So I
Very
hope
few
you do
single-player
too.
games.
So please enjoy.
Great observation, Pathetic Earthling. All right, so Day of the Devs. Here we go, you guys. More games! Feed us games!
Axiom Verge. It's a very popular Metroidvania. Came out now 6 years ago. believe it or
Axiom
not.
Verge, here we go.
And ever since, Tom Happ, the original creator, has been working on a sequel, which we're about to show you here. I think you'll be surprised and excited if you're a fan of the original. He's doing some interesting new things here, so please enjoy.
Ah, thank you, Raul. Once more to the breach. Tom Happ.
Hello, I'm
Freaking
Tom
genius.
Happ. I'm really excited to share with you some new details about Axiom Verge 2.
It's like doing 2D Half-Life fused with the Matrix. This is the Day of the Devs stream. So this is all indie games. But it all fits. It's summer.
Axiom Verge 2
There are
plays a bit
games.
different from the
We're having a
original.
festival.
Whereas the main character, Trace, used a projectile-based weapon in the first game, Indra's combat style is primarily melee.
Okay. Natural environments.
But brute strength isn't Indra's primary weapon. It is a contest.
His voice
of
is
mind
intense,
over
yes.
matter, brains over brawn. Indra's ability to hack enemies. and
This is all
alter
his
their
music
behavior
too. He does all of the
gives
music
her
in
a
his
strong
games.
advantage, no matter how
Freaking genius.
formidable the enemy. In Axiom Verge 2, it will be possible to complete the game without fighting any of the bosses.
Oh, wow. That's super loud. What happened?
I've talked to many people who loved exploring the world of Sudra in Axiom Verge, only to get stuck at a boss they just couldn't get past. And that ended the game experience.
Flagged Mac TV. I don't think so. We'll see though. Checking the flag status.
For players out there who love a good boss fight, they're there for you and will be rewarded for your efforts. But if you prefer to run right past them and keep exploring, that's a completely valid
Boy, we have a
way
lot of
of
entertainment coming our way, huh, guys?
Axiom Verge 2.
Woo! We're just getting. That was like the first thing. There's so many shows coming up and streams and Nintendo Directs and stuff. Crazy.
Axiom Verge 2 will be here before you know it, and I'm looking forward to seeing everyone discover all of the mysteries it has to offer.
This looks done. I wonder if we're gonna get Nintendo Switch announced, or it's
Oh,
available.
And one more thing.
Axiom Verge
In
3.
addition to PC and Switch, we're excited to announce Axiom Verge 2 is also coming to PlayStation 4 and 5.
There you go. There There you go.
I
Good
just
job.
can't even with this next game. It's so delightful. It's pure glee in a game brought to you by the
John
gang
rules.
as something we made out of Sweden. It's
I
called
like all
Towen.
these people.
It
This
has
is
the
so
best art
good.
style and is just pure happiness. Try not to smile.
Hello.
Hejsan.
My name is Nicholas.
And I'm Lucas.
And we are Something We Made. And we're excited today to show our game called Towen.
All right, let's see this. I don't know, Rob.
You play as an amateur photographer on a
I don't
journey
know.
to see the magical phenomenon known as Towen.
It's a good question about Beyond Good and Evil 2. With Michel Ancel not at UB anymore, I kind of doubt it.
But first, you need to get there by bus. And to earn your bus rides, you need to help the various quirky characters found in the different regions.
This is adorable.
The Photographing Guild will challenge your photographic skills.
Interesting that
with
it's all in
specific
black and white. I wonder if there's a color element that gets added to this. Yes, they are having their own Arian there, or I'm not sure if it's Arian or Arian, but they are having a
As you stroll along various
Ubisoft Forward,
locales, you'll
I believe
run
on
into puzzles that will
Sunday?
have you using different tools.
Or it might be Saturday. Yeah, Ubisoft Saturday, Cyber 64. And then there's a Devolver one as well. Might be back to stream those. I'll figure that out at some point today. This looks so cute. Very chill. This reminds me of the
There's a
camera
lot to
side
see
quests
in
from Wind
photographing
Waker.
Towen.
Yeah. Yeah, good call out.
And many friends to meet along the way.
Cute. I deem this game cute.
We ourselves are based in a super small town called Karlshamn, which is pretty calm and tranquil. We want to try to capture that inside the game to hopefully make you feel at peace and content while playing Towen. Hopefully you have a great time playing Towen, and we can't wait to see your photos. Don't forget to wishlist on Steam.
That's what he said.
Our next game pits you against your friends to run the fastest time through a series of dungeons. This is Phantom Abyss from Team Weeby and Devolver Digital.
Hi, I'm Ben Marinin from Team Webby, and I'm the lead designer on Phantom Abyss.
This one looks really cool. Devolver is just an amazing tastemaker. Like, they just really have an unbelievably great gift at curation. The titles that they publish are awesome. Generally. Little
In Phantom Abyss, the goal is to grab a relic buried deep within a procedurally
Indiana
generated
Jones,
temple. However,
Prince of
you
Persia
only
kind of
get one
vibe.
shot, and if you die, you never get to try that temple again.
Oh, wow. That's cool.
Phantom Abyss is an asynchronous multiplayer game where temples are filled with the phantoms, previous players who tried a temple before you and died. Eventually, when someone claims the relic,
Okay,
they'll
so it's
seal up
less
that
about
temple,
combat, it's
meaning
more
only
about
one person in the world will ever beat a specific temple.
exploration and challenging the environment. Very clever.
Players are equipped with a whip.
Here's our
which they can
collection of
use to
single-player
climb
games.
obstacles
I think it was
and
Pathetic
interact
Earthling
with the
talking
world
about that.
around
A lot of the indie stuff is going to be single-player focused, I would imagine. Even though there's
Phantoms
a
also
multiplayer component
interact
here.
with the world, which can be used both to your advantage and disadvantage, so be careful.
This is cool. Love you have like a
As
an
players delve deeper into a temple,
indie-esque whip.
they become hunted by that temple's guardian. Guardians are incredibly powerful beings that will stop at nothing to prevent you from claiming a relic.
What a cool idea! It's like the prelude to Raiders of the Lost Ark as a game.
There are many different types of whips that players can use in the game, which have their own strengths and weaknesses. You can also spend coins during a run to receive powerful blessings. The game's scheduled to be entering early access on Steam very soon, and I can't wait for everyone to enter this world.
Really cool!
Making phantoms and
Oh,
claiming
thank you,
relics.
KFXG.
I
Thanks
hope
for
you
being
enjoy it.
here. Bit like Journey and Returnal with how they use multiplayer. Yeah, absolutely. I'm all in for this. This looks like my jam right here. That's right. Live out my holy grail. I mean, it's very indie. I'm digging it. I wonder if you can get yourself a fedora in this game. Because I will. Oh, it'll be in Steam Early Access very soon.
Our next title is a
So much.
heartwarming tale of
Elden
boots,
Ring, Media
fungi, and
Glitch.
frogs. It's all about a little grape who is tasked with caretaking their island home and protecting it from invasive rot. Much like my own gardening experience out here, this is a game of questing, combat, cultivation, and building a community of pals. This is Garden Story.
Oh yeah, this looked cool too. Is this Devolver, this one? It's coming out soon, this one. Who's publishing this? Picogram, Rose City Games, and Kowloon Knights. This looks great. This was at the Wholesome Direct last year. Digging it. Cute Games Overload from Rob Cable. This is very different from Elden Ring right here. This is not to be confused with From Software's Elden Ring. In this one you play a tomato that will stab you. Okay. Cute!
Hey
Cute!
everyone, my name's Will Lewis. I'm a co-founder of Rose City Games, and we are publishing Garden Story. Garden Story is being developed by our friend Pico
cultivating
Graham,
the
with
beard
music
for a
by
while.
our friend Graham Nesbitt.
Tomato or grape, yes, sure. Picogram.
There's a lot to do in Garden Story. It's combat, exploration,
There's your tomato right there.
management, where you're constantly learning about new characters and about parts of the island that you're kind of helping put back together. moving between the seasonal
Concord.
villages of your island.
I think maybe inspired.
You take on a lot of requests and challenges
Oz
to help your
1812
community and discover a history between the characters and what's been going on there recently.
There you go, Nodding 56. This stream proves I'm more excited for indie games over AAA. To be fair though, the kickoff event had a lot of multiplayer-focused, free-to-play type games, and lots of trailers like that.
Omnipresent, mysterious.
Grape tomatoes do exist, Carl West 49.
That's been popping up in force. And
Yes, they do.
Your job as the island's new guardian to take it on, even though you are the youngest Greenland bear.
Jose, they should have called this a leak to the past. I like it. What if it's Zelda, but you're a vegetable?
It's so fun to explore the really charming and chill elements of the game.
Yes. Mr. Brockarock, the kickoff event was a little lackluster until it wasn't. I like the new developer announcement, the Deviant, no, not Deviant. What are they? I'm gonna call them Deviant. Deviation. The Deviant Games.
There's really just a lot to discover. A lot of mystery.
Someone should call their studio Deviant
a lot of really
Games.
great atmosphere.
Deviation announcement was cool, and I like the human story there. I liked Hideo popping up, and Elden Ring. The legume of Zelda.
The combination of some of Garden Story's more classic game inspiration with that chilled out, bright art and music style is really special to us. It's really easy to jump in and feel good about living in the world.
Yeah, that should be applicable to real life.
The art and animation, music and sound effects bring something really,
Highlight
really
for me
new
was the return of the
while making sure
Bruce
that you
Campbell
are
narration.
comfortable in the game
That was
and feel
cool.
right at home.
Should have seen him.
Despite all the new challenges in front of
Giancarlo
Midgard and
Esposito, seeing him, the Weezer performance, and there's a Weezer game which I need to now check out. It's great.
Can't wait.
Sports
to see
Story
you
might
in
show
the
up.
Grove when
Ben
Garden Story
Krush.
comes out this summer.
Adorable. Legume of Zelda. Who cut the original Death Stranding?
Whether you've been
If
trying to
we're
perfect
now getting the
sourdough,
director's
just get
cut.
through all the
Very
piles
good
of
question.
chemical pasta
Existential
you've
question
accumulated.
number
Quite
3
a few
from
of us
Jose.
have spent a bit of time in the kitchen this past year. This next game aims to take your real-life cooking abilities to the next level. Whether you're a seasoned chef,
I like this
or a
backyard
culinary
show that they put together
It's
here.
a
This
super
is
chill
it's
cooking
cool.
sim that specifically explores the fascinating world of Philippine, Korean, and Japanese cuisines. Sit back and allow us to nourish your senses. This is Soup Pot.
This is
I'm
kind of
Gwen
wholesome.
Foster from Chicken Club, and we're a collective of game developers making a game called Soup Pot.
All right. I am hungry. it is lunchtime. I'm not going to eat on the stream though. But I'm going to watch this cooking simulation and get more hungry. I'm vegetarian though. Can you make it vegetarian for me? I do eat seafood.
Soup Pot is a chaotic and chill cooking simulator
Chaotic and
that
chill.
allows players to discover more than 100 different recipes from different regions. All of which can be accessed in a social media app called Cookbook.
Where's my recipe, take me back my energy, ito yung bawang na I cannot see, panghalo to sa delicacy.
What makes our
ASMR.
game unique is
Victor
that there are
Lucas
no
eating.
fail states. We wanted players to be able to learn and fail and have fun with cooking.
Victor Lucas cooking show.
has always been part of
I
many
do enjoy
games,
cooking.
but
I
has
do like
rarely
it.
been the central mechanic.
I've been on a taco kick.
For Soup Pot, we work with chefs and
Last little
cooks
while.
to make sure that the recipes in-game you could
My
also
mouth
make
is
in
totally
real life.
watering. Lots of garlic
For the
and
first
onions
time,
and mushrooms
We're
and
showing that
beans
Soup Pot
and,
is just not limited to dishes
different
that can
salsas
be
and
made with
spices.
cooking pots. You
Little
can
corn
also grill
tortillas
and skewer.
with cheese on top. I do eat cheese. I'm not vegan. I eat seafood. So good. I'm very hungry now.
Don't you worry now, here cooking this is so clear. Mix mo lang with everything, busog until next.
At Chicken Club, we love games like Overcooked, Cooking Simulator, Hot Pot for 1, Tenba, and Moonglow Bay. We hope that our game makes you love cooking just as much as we do.
Again, cute! It's like they're gonna zigzag here, and the next thing, it's called Decapitator, and all you do, you chop the heads off. Everything, every head off.
Next game comes from Glitchy's studio in France.
Maybe not.
This is a musical story. It's a beautiful adventure game that trades in dialogue trees for rhythm-based.
Emergency poncho.
Hello everyone, I'm Charles Bardin, game designer and co-composer at the French video game company Glitchy Studio.
Okay.
And the game we're going to show you
this
today
will be
is
cute.
called A Musical Story.
Okay, a musical story. Here we go. The Adorable Con. Oh, maybe not.
Did we make it? Where am I?
Okay, we are pivoting.
Wait, who am I? Am I dreaming? I can hear music. Yeah, I know this. This is my band. This is our music. This was our dream.
In a musical story, you play music to unlock memories.
That's cool. I went on a van trip when I was an actor. We were doing a children's theater tour. We went across the country in Canada in the winter.
The game is set against the 70s.
And that was always my greatest fear, that we were going to
Pink Floyd, Led Zeppelin,
flip off because we were on some mountainous roads and stuff.
Gabriel,
we had a couple of close calls,
trying to come to terms
but
with
it was all the actors
through the connections
who
to
put
his
the show
musical
together,
memory.
and we put all the sets, and I always freaked out. But I was always concerned that we might slip off the road.
Gabriel and his friends
be stranded in the middle of northern BC or Ontario or something. We were fine. It was an amazing trip. But
friendship, love, but also very hard times as he struggles with addiction.
It's great, anchor for the plot of a game like this. And he's an addict as well. This is good. This is cool.
The entire story is told without using a single word. The gameplay is very different from any musical game you know, as there's no visual playhead on screen.
So how do you know what to do?
Everything is based on your ability to listen to the music and understand it, making it a very organic and rewarding experience. We and our friends at Digirati have put hearts and souls searching for the best possible balance between fun gameplay mechanics and a meaningful and soulful story. We really hope you'll enjoy the game when it releases later this year on Nintendo Switch, PlayStation, Xbox, iOS and PC. And we're super excited to tell you that a free demo is available to download on Steam right now.
Oh, okay.
Have a good day, everyone.
Does seem like Jimi Hendrix may have had some kind of influence on this one, M2 original. Absolutely. Astute observation. Song
Video
story.
games are such a beautiful medium because you can literally make them out of anything. Developer Kong Orange, who made the criminally underrated Felix the Reaper, are back with a painstakingly nuanced and super hyper detailed stop-motion experience called Vocabulantis. And while stop-motion is nothing new to games, their POV and perspective here is something really special, and it's still a few years out, but we're pretty pumped for it.
My name is Johan Oettinger, and I am the stop-motion part of Vocabulantis.
I didn't play the other one, the Felix one. I never played that.
I'll need a word with the word of your history.
stupid interjection army is destroying Vocabulantis and my speaker scope. What did my speaker scope ever do to... Wait. The elevator is coming. This could be useful. Yes. Plan. The humans will find me here. I need them both up here. Yes. Clever.
I've made stop motion since I was a child, and I do it professionally now. But ever since the Neverhood came out in the 90s, I've dreamt of making a stop motion animated video game.
Is he doing this all by himself?
Where you can control the characters, they can run and they can jump,
Isle of Dogs,
grab onto things.
Very cool movie.
But then it's fully stop motion animated, where the animator moves the puppet, and you take a photo and the animator moves the puppet again. But to make it more interesting, we do it a little bit different. So the animator moves the puppet and we take the photo. So as you can see, each pose of the puppet is photographed several times with different light directions. And out of them, we can combine those photos into a normal map. The character running around in the 3D engine will have light information based on real light.
Oh, you decided to come back? Ethan, boy of no use.
This seems like an incredible amount of work. Oh my god.
Now, I need your help.
Absolutely, Aryan.
See that handle up there? Go pull it.
The Neverhood was pretty damn incredible. We visited the we visited the Neverhood when Doug and his team were building all that. It was a great trip. That was the first thing I ever edited, actually. It was Tommy interviewing Doug Tenaple about...
It really integrates into the handmade sets that are photogrammetried in our photogrammetry scanner over here.
Or skull monkeys.
So there is a motion control that controls the camera back there, and then the same motion control controls
the objects, fantastic.
And the camera back there takes from each position of the camera, it's around 100 photos. The software turns it into a mesh, and then we use that in the game engine.
Wow.
We want it to look like a stop-motion film, but still we can make all the levels fun to play and interesting to play.
This looks superb.
Thank you so much for checking Vocabulantis out. I hope you liked what you see. We are looking forward to show you more.
Oh.
Okay, yes, get up now. Now show that you are worth some use at least.
Oh no. Jesus. Thought they were going to end on some horrible death. Oh gosh. Looks like the action is all happening in that building.
Having been pretty much rooted to the spot for over a year now, the desire to jump in the car, drive off into the sunset, and never look back is strong in all
dead,
of us.
Jim.
This next game, from the creator in the car, drive off into the sunset, and never look back is strong in all of us. This next game, from the creator...
Oh. The stream is flipping out. Something happened. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. All right, hold on. I'm going to see if I can find the stream again. Here we go. Did everything die? It all went dead, right? Let's see. See if I can figure this out here. Yeah, it's dead on the stream. What happened to the direct? People are commenting like crazy here. sucks. Day of the Devs? We'll see if it's playing on IGN. Let's see. Okay. Okay. Oh, it's back on the Game Awards? I'd rather watch it there because that's where it originated. Okay, one sec. So I'm just going to... one second. They must have just had a hiccup. Something happened. Oh, there it is. It's back. Okay. There we go. All right. What the heck? What the hell is going on? There we go. Boom. All right. Sorry for the interruption there.
And
Fastly tripping over themselves, Last Disciple, maybe.
On everyone else.
Depending on your tastes, the destination, and most importantly, the path to the destination will vary from thousands of possibilities.
They helped me, played games with me, they stole my money. And they made me realize that I have to come back home. I have to make my own way.
Kids
to
driving.
help the brigades. Where am I? Road 13, Road 42, Road 67, Road 96.
So I don't know what that game is about at all, but it looked different than the other cute ones that we were looking
early, developer Strafon has created something really special and unique with the Wandering Village. On paper, it's a town building sim. You go about your business, you build up your population, erect buildings, mine for resources, but it has a really rad twist.
Hello everybody, we're Claudio Beck.
Hi.
And Philomena Schwab from Strafon Studio, and we're here today to present to you our upcoming game, The Wandering Village, a city building simulation game on the back of a giant wandering creature.
Oh, cool. Bill John, Battlefield 2042, 79 on $79 on PC and $89 on next gen. Yeah, pricing is all out of whack, Bill John, and it's going to catch up to the business for sure. I think this tax that we're paying for next gen games right now is silly, and hopefully it corrects itself soon. This looks incredible.
Our studio is
great
known
idea.
for doing science-based games, and this one is based in biology and ecology.
Showing us
Visually, the game is inspired by
game
Möbius and
design,
Studio
illustrations
Ghibli,
and stuff.
And
This is
musically, It's influenced by various forms of folkloric music from all around the world. Your people will be escaping and seeking shelter from a toxic fungus.
Wow. With flamethrowers.
And they will find it on this giant animal they call umbu. Traveling from biome to biome, bringing new opportunities, but also new challenges.
John Boko, it's just a multiplayer game, right? I mean, it's a massive one, but yeah, it shouldn't be a full price if there's no single-player stuff.
To create and build on your symbiotic relationship.
That didn't work so well for the first Titanfall.
Tower, near the animal's head, so it will be able to hear you, you then get this additional view of zooming out to the animal and giving it different commands. Such as run or lay down.
And the
but the
macro on
umbu is
this
still a wild creature,
really
and
clever.
So it may decide to listen to you, but sometimes it won't, depending on mood and your relationship with the animal. We are big fans of city builders and colony sim games in general. Don't Starve, Black and White, The Settlers, RimWorld and Banished, and all of them inspired us. If I have to choose
I like
two
the call-outs
games
to
that are most
the
similar
games
to
that
ours,
inspired
it
these
would be
devs. That's very
Frostpunk
cool. We don't
and
see that
Airborne
too much in
Kingdom,
AAA.
because they not only share our genre,
Even
but
though
they
there's a
also
lot
have
of
unique
similarities in
setting and a
AAA
limited building
across
space.
titles. I think the pressure is so big on those massive titles that they kind of try to exist like there's in a vacuum, like nothing else is out there. Like
We're
never see
hoping to
Battlefield
release The
say.
Wandering Village
We
on
like
Steam
that in Call
Early
of Duty,
Access
so we
later
had
this
some
year in
ideas there.
Q4. So if you liked what you saw, please consider to leave us a wish list. And if you want to stay up to date with the development of the game, come join us on Discord. Thanks for your attention. See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, it looks really cool. They picked some good ones for this Day of the Devs, huh? Island Turtle. True, Lipnox VR, The Wandering Village. It's going to be difficult to remember all of these things.
Next up is Unbeatable from Desote Games, just coming off a super successful Kickstarter campaign. Oddly, it's another beautiful narrative adventure game with rhythm mechanics, but much different than a musical story. So please enjoy.
I'm Andrew Tsai.
I'm TJ Maddox.
I'm Rachel Lake.
I'm Vasily Nikolaev.
I'm Jeffrey.
I'm RJ Lake.
And we are Desote Games. We're making Unbeatable,
an anime-inspired rhythm adventure game where music is illegal
and you do crimes.
Okay.
The basic setup is simple. You have two buttons, one button for up and one button for down. That framework powers everything, from fighting off monsters during a rock concert, to winning an eating competition, to playing darts.
In between that, you're going to be exploring the city, avoiding the authorities, talking to locals, finding hidden secrets, and, of course, planning out your illegal underground concerts.
In this early section of the game, Beat, that's the girl with the pink hair, and her three bandmates have just barely managed a daring escape from the local police.
Whoa. They find themselves washed up on a beach on the outskirts of the city, and now need to scope out a venue and figure out where they're going to lie low and practice.
Before you go on for the big show, you're going to be finalizing the songs that you're playing.
There's a lot
songs
of
you have access
info
to here are all
blasting
based
at
on
us
what
right
Beat
now
and
for
the
this
band
game.
have
They're like
managed
these
to
people are.
write, which is influenced by all of your decisions.
Future where music is illegal, also known as streaming on YouTube. It's not YouTube, it's the music labels, which have, some policies in place to keep artists paid and themselves, but some of it is a little bit antiquated.
Unbeatable is a synthesis of everything we love about our favorite games with the memories that we have of watching bootleg anime as kids.
With Unbeatable, we're telling a multi-generational story
There
about
should be
nostalgia
some
and the ways that nostalgia objects
more
change when
sophisticated
viewed
system with
different contexts.
music licensing where if the music is found in a video, the artist makes and the publisher makes a percentage of that video, but it isn't ever blocked or flagged. That seems like a great way to spread the word about some of these tunes out there in a fair way. I'm sure that's being worked on right now.
We're enormously excited for everyone to check it out when it's done.
Since that will be a bit,
It does have a
why
great
not
look,
download
doesn't
our
it?
free
Now,
demo, Unbeatable White
Nalpha
Label, right
JPN.
now. You can grab it on Steam and itch, and it will let you play through a dozen songs already.
Thank you from everybody at Desote Games.
That looks cool. Super ambitious, this one. Cool tunes.
Our pals at Devolver Digital are back with developer Acid Nerve for Death's Door. This is the team behind Titan Souls.
This
so if
might
you're a
be
fan of super challenging combat, tight boss battles.
I love Titan
and
Souls.
Birds with Swords. You're gonna dig this one.
This might be the thing, the indie game that I'm
a
most
producer and designer at
psyched
Acid
for.
Nerve, and
That's
we're
coming up.
working on a game called Death's Door.
This looks fantastic. Absolutely, Paul. Kev Boucher, music is illegal and you do drugs? Question mark.
It's a fantasy action
Oh wow,
adventure set
Kevin
in a
Boucher.
strange
I
world
mean,
where nothing
it's a
naturally
big deal.
dies anymore. And this
The
group of
music
lazy
licensing.
office worker crows are in charge of maintaining some sense of order.
Look at how gorgeous this game is. Incredible.
You play as one of the crows, and your job is to venture into the outside world and reap the souls of the dead.
I haven't seen too much of the gameplay of this. Just little pieces
The
of it in
combat
the trailer.
focuses on intense, fast-paced brawls where mistakes are punished and skill is rewarded.
Very Titan Souls.
Our background is in tight 2D pixel art action, and we've been careful to maintain the responsiveness of this style. The world is fully explorable and it's entirely handcrafted. All of the characters
Not
and enemies
procedural.
that you meet have memorable, twisted designs as well. Death's Door has plenty of high-octane action, but it's equally about discovering the secrets of its unique setting and unraveling its mysterious story.
God, we
The
are
structure and the scope of the gameplay
so lucky
most
to
closely
have
match one
this
of our oldest
escapism band.
inspirations, The Legend of Zelda.
flashy art that game creators are delivering to us is just incredible.
You have a grim job to do, but you'll also
When does
bring
this come
hope
out?
to the weird and wonderful residents who are trying to make their way in this strange place. The setting and the circumstances are bleak, but the moment-to-moment interactions have touches
That's
of
amazing,
humor and positivity.
Walfa JPN. Walfa Japan. That's dope. Thank you for staying with us.
It's this juxtaposition that we find so compelling, and we really hope that you do as well. If so, you can look forward to playing Death's Door when it comes out this summer. Thanks very
Cool.
much.
Cool. A lot of stuff is imminent. People have been busy. They pandemicked the hell out of game making. We got a lot to play very soon. That's very, very kind. Thank you. Walfa. Love it. Carl West. Like a 3D hyperlight drifter, yes. I see that. Oz1812 and Carl West agreeing there. This looks great. Crazy cool. Can't wait to play this. Very soon.
Over the last generation of games, we've seen such crazy leaps in animation, but it's not just technology leading the charge, it's artistry. Behind the Frame
Is that
a
true,
perfect
Wesley West? I'd like
example
to
of
see that.
It's a narrative-focused experience from a developer out of Taiwan called
City
Silver
TV
Lining
switching to
Studio,
digital from
and it's
analog
got serious
TV. Okay.
Ghibli vibes. Also, rumor has it during playtests, it's been known to be a tearjerker.
World exclusive.
Hey guys, I'm Wei-Chen Lin. We're a Silver Lining studio located in Taiwan. Today we're going to show you a little bit of our game, Behind the Frame.
Okay. It does look awesome, doesn't it, Rukia X-Play? Look at this. Okay. Point and click adventure. That's not my forte. It's not the first thing that I go to play.
Yeah. Behind the Frame is a puzzle-solving, story-oriented game. The story is about a painter who is pursuing her lifelong dream to become a professional artist.
Alright.
We really want to make the game feel like anime film, so we use cel anime style to differentiate interactive objects from backgrounds. The gameplay is in first-person perspective.
I am a fan of the anime influence on games, and I just talked about it, but I feel like I would like to see more games inspire the animators in movies. So I would like to see games that really stretch the imagination and the confines of what exists in the medium and show us something unlike anything we've seen before, so that a filmmaker goes, holy crap, have you seen that game and the art in that game? We need to make a movie like that. I want to hear stories like that. That woman's head is tiny, Vague Zone podcast points out.
Which she later on will find out
It is a
her
little
apartment
tiny, you're
has some
right.
secrets that she didn't know of.
The proportions are weird. She's wearing a big fluffy sweater though.
Like I mentioned before, we want this game to have anime and whimsical feels, so we chose hand-paint 2D panorama environments instead of building a 3D model.
Medieval hack and slash Ben Krush at the start of the mainstream. The medieval hack and slash. I should have been writing notes, but I'm chatting and trying to pay attention.
The story is really about love, life, and how to preserve
Chivalry 2, I think is what you're thinking of. Where the heads are flying. Heads are flying. They should have called it Heads are Flying. Heads are popping. I think point and click at this point.
We are really excited to be part of Day of Death.
Is almost more suited to this kind of format, you know, where you can take your finger and go around the stuff. I am looking forward to the Ryan Reynolds film, It's Game-inspired, Kashimoto. Yes,
We've always
absolutely.
felt like the mission of Day of the Devs needed to extend beyond our own bandwidth, so we always take a turn to spotlight organizations around the world that are doing good by the gaming community. One of those is Asobu. They're based in Tokyo, and they're helping indie devs in Japan make their dream projects come true.
Hi everyone, my name is Anne and I'm the manager of Asobu, a community hub for indie creators here in Tokyo.
遊ぶっていうのは何なのか。遊ぶのコンセプト自体はコミュニティを作っていく、コミュニティを醸成していくということです。今具体的にどういう活動をしているかというと、渋谷にコミュニティスペースを運営して、そこをベースとして活動をしている初期メンバーの方々が主にゲーム制作を活動をしています。
Here at Asobu, we are all about helping Japanese creators. We're trying to build a community where they can learn from each other, find friends, collaborators, promote their project by connecting them with other awesome indie communities all over the world or outlets, like today, the Day of the Dev.
すごくいろんな人々にとってはゲームを作るということがどういうことなのか割と分かりづらいことなんだと思います。それをゲーム作りはこういう人々がやっていてこういうプロセスでこういうふうにやってるそしてこういう成功を収めることができるそういうことを広くいろんな人に伝えていきたいと思っています。そんなコミュニティをクリエイターたちと一緒に作っていくことによって新しい風が吹くのかなと思っています。
But back to that point on promoting Japanese indies, here is a few games to keep an eye on.
Made by individuals, it looks like.
Elakhead is a unique 2D puzzle platformer being solo developed by the young creator Namatakashi. You play as a tiny robot, trying to bring back the light to the world. Electricity runs through everything you touch.
It's got a classic Nintendo vibe.
Including any place you toss your robot head. Elakhead is due out on Steam and itch.io later this year.
Little Chibi meets Mega Man. Another solo developed.
Demolition
Pretty sparse looking though, Last Disciple, yeah.
Robot, how to make all the cash you can by destroying as many buildings as possible. Developed by Takaaki Ichijo, this is multiplayer mayhem with a twist. Switch viewers can influence the game by choosing items or actions on screen. Demolition Robots KK is planned for PC and console release later this year.
Take it easy, Kevin. Thanks for being here. What the hell is this?
Walk is a survival horror title from Kazumi Games.
That is
Inspired by influential games from the PlayStation 1 era, Walk takes place at dusk in an unnamed Japanese suburb. You control a defenseless schoolgirl trying to return home before dark.
Yikes.
As she's pursued by mysterious shadow creatures.
Oh my god.
Kazumi Games is planning to launch Walk as a Kickstarter later this year. And that's all for today. Thank you so much, Day of the Dev, for having us. We're big fans, and it really means a lot to be a part of this. If any of the stuff I talked about sounds interesting, please stop on our Asobu Discord or any of our events to check out and say hi. On our website, asobu.dev, we're launching a community profile section where both foreign and domestic creators and collaborators can use to find each other. And please keep an eye on our next Asobu Indie Showcase coming this September. Hope to see you there.
On its surface, our next game is a serene slice-of-life fishing RPG in a tranquil setting of 1980s Canada. Underneath the waves, there lies exciting adventure, exploration, and
Canada!
Jump on board and join us on an epic voyage, and maybe you'll encounter the mystical monsters of Moonglow.
Hi, I'm Zach, Creative Director.
And I'm Lo, Art Director.
And we're the co-founders of Bunny Hug.
With our lovely global team, we're working on our studio's debut game, Moonglow Bay, a relaxing slice-of-life fishing RPG based on a town of people afraid to fish.
Well, Guppy, you did it. Your first catch. 40 years.
Look like
and
the
you still surprise me.
Looks like the tourist.
I know this place seems strange.
Is that
a
Elias?
fishing town afraid to fish. But that's
Elias
why
Tufexis,
our
I think.
adventure might just stay afloat. Because all those stories about the mystical monsters of Moonglow are exactly that. Stories.
I think it is Elias.
Moonglow Bay is set along the eastern Canadian coastline during the 1980s.
This looks cool.
We've always admired fishing in games like Harvest Moon and Legend of the River King. However, it's very rare to see that feature as a core mechanic, let alone in an RPG.
The indie devs with the callouts to the other games that inspired them is very heartwarming.
So we've really wanted to capture the magic of fishing in these games and make it the heart of our game.
Michael Mick, you have so much content to catch up on, my friend. I transitioned to YouTube in 2016 after the show wound up on Rogers. And I'm on TV every once in a while. CNN keeps popping me on to talk about stuff. And I'm always chatting with folks about potentially doing things. But in the meantime, I just make tons of stuff. So welcome. And boy, have you got a lot of vids to watch.
Rebuilding the economy of a town on the verge of bankruptcy.
Nice to see you too.
Today,
Nura, the twist is at the end. You caused the collapse of the cod fishery industry. Oh, Raji. Nurez Raji. With the cold-hearted comment there.
Preserve and exhibit your fish while being rewarded for your efforts.
Minecraft-inspired Prince of Persia. SamIM111, I do not love fishing games. I do not. I do love the look of this game.
Story arcs with a fully inhabited
I feel like
town,
fishing
diverse,
is something
and the
that
potential
should be
for
enjoyed
grand encounters
outside.
Over 100 varied aquatic species, all while uncovering the secrets of Moonglow Bay. We're also excited to share that in addition to Xbox consoles,
Oh,
Game
Curtis
Pass
Scott,
and
thank
Steam,
you.
Moonglow Bay will be coming to
I'm going to
Epic
be on
Games
there
Store,
talking about
which you
Loki
can
pretty
wishlist
soon.
now.
This bay is full of amazing
That's
new
Elias.
creatures waiting to be discovered. So we'll find them and share them with the world. Together.
It'd be great to see you make an appearance on Giant Bomb, given the recent changes there. Who knows?
As
That would be
long as this
cool.
book is
Never been
by
on
your
Giant Bomb
side.
before. We need Zelda news. I don't think we're getting that in Day of the Devs.
So am I.
I think we might get it on Tuesday. We're going to do this a lot, you guys. We're going to stream some stuff together.
Welcome home.
There's the Netflix thing tomorrow at 9. I want to stream that. It's the beginning of their Geeked Week. That looked very
this next
comforting
one
and
mashes
adorable.
up a bunch of genres in an unexpected way, but it's oh
Play
so
catch and
satisfying.
release and tell me
It's
how you
called
fit.
Blue
Is that a
River,
VR
and
game,
it's from
VR
a
Grid?
studio called Straka out of Slovakia.
Outside
And
with a
they've
Switch
taken
fishing
super
game. There you go,
frenzied roguelike
Kashimoto.
action,
Cheeky.
Procedural dungeon generation, and even a bit
Hi
of
there, how's it going?
Tetris, and mushed it all together in a pretty fucking cool way.
Hello
Whoa.
everyone, I'm Miro from
Dropping the
Stranding.
F-bomb,
Imagine
John.
Diablo and Tetris had a baby. We're working on an
Stealth
island-shifting
F-bomb
action
drop right
roguelike.
there. We
And
are
to
Day of the
Xbox
Devs.
and PC,
I love it. I guess we've seen heads being lopped off. Language. Oh. These guys are always creepy. I can't believe people used to dress like that. Oh, this looks cool. There we go. Decapitator. Heads are popping.
In Loot River, we wanted to create a game about total player agency. With the
My
ability
burning
to
ears.
rearrange the world, you can
I should drop
overcome even
the F-bomb
strongest
too,
foes.
Lewis. I will when the time is right.
With each death, you wake up in an alternative reality.
I still want to play the
We
Final
are right
Fantasy
now in the
fishing
hub
VR game. Looks
that
so
you can
fun,
fill
Curtis
with
Scott.
useful NPCs
Such a
as
quaint
progress.
F-bomb. Yeah, even the F-bombs in Day of the Dev. Cute. I don't know if that's happening,
The hub
Cyber 64.
directly connects to the sunken village. You traverse the area using wooden platforms that you can slide in any direction you
Little
want.
Cardo action. Love that. This looks
The
great.
platforms themselves
Look at
are
the
a
water.
handy tool in combat, dodging the fast
Is that
enemy
pixelated
attacks,
water? 'Cause
splitting
that is
moves of enemies,
frickin'
or
beautiful.
providing a hasty retreat. Here, we have a chest I'd like to loot. However, these guys in group would tear me to shreds. Instead, I'll make a path for them, lure them
wow.
out,
This is so
circle
cool.
back, and get my reward unharmed. You can parry most of the enemy attacks, and after you can counter.
Camera's too far away. I don't know. I mean, it's a puzzle game as much as it is a combat
Enemies
game.
get stranger as you fight your way through Loot River. Like a mage
Loot
that
River.
can lock platforms together,
That's a cool-
preventing you from escaping until you defeat things.
I swear that some of these devs, they gotta get totally baked, and then they come up with, what if we did like this
The level design
this
is
game where you,
procedural, with
it was a hack and
handcrafted
slash
elements, similar to Dead
roguelite, but
Cells
you could
or
move the
Spelunky.
platforms?
This way, we ensure the levels feel
I haven't
intentional
played that before.
and
That would be
logical,
so
with
cool,
a clear
man.
way forward, while also keeping every run different.
It turns into Cheech and Chong when they're baked. Ty Woods, Vic Tokai. I'll take Vic Tokai. It's going well. Good to see you.
During your
Definitely
journey,
needed to be
you'll
baked to make
encounter
this.
Many other travelers. Some of them hostile, but many still friendly. You'll encounter merchants
Boxel.
or aspiring artists.
Don't remember
Or
Boxel.
perhaps vendors who can join your group and help you unlock permanent upgrades.
It's like a Tetris hack and
You'll
slash. It kind of
encounter
is, isn't it,
beings
Nwalfa?
so powerful, your entire existence is merely a small annoyance.
New Alpha, not Nwalfa. Yes, New Alpha. I'm going to be working with Blake on a project very soon. We're putting that together right now. It's I don't know if it's going to be released to the public though. It's like a corporate thing. So he's doing okay. He's been gigging here and there. Loot River. I miss him. I sure miss him. I do so much freaking editing now. I
So
sure
I love
could
when
use
a game
his
has
help.
an art style that looks unlike
New
anything
Alpha.
else.
There it
That's
is.
definitely the case with this next game. It's from a small team in Ecuador and really captures the sights and sounds of the place well. This is
I need to
Esposito.
stand up soon.
My name is Julian, and I'm the main developer of Esposito.
I actually, I'm getting hungry, and I would like to see the sun today.
The game is being produced
even if
by
it's raining.
Gabe Cusillo, and Ian Berman is in charge.
There's a lot of stuff coming at us. Trust me, as soon as I can, I will, as soon as
You play
humanly
as a kid,
possible, I will
and
bring
you're
Blake
sitting
back into
around
the
in
fold. I
school
miss
just
that
waiting
man so
for the
much.
day to be over because you just want to play soccer.
Vic needs a stretch and some lunch. I do feel like I've been in this exact same position for a long time. I'm in Vancouver. Absolutely.
Ya sonó la campana, vamos. Hola.
It's 2001, and Ecuador is on the verge of qualifying to the World Cup.
Wow.
They have never qualified to the World Cup before, so it is a pretty big deal, and everybody is anxiously awaiting the final match.
See, this is art I've never seen anywhere before in a video game.
Mira, se ve un perrito desde acá. ¿Vamos a jugar?
You could clearly make a cool animated feature that looks like this.
The country was just coming out of this big financial crisis. The idea of qualifying just gave a lot of people a lot of hope.
Wow.
Ya, suelta la pelota, ya vamos a jugar. Miren, salgo como el team.
You
First-person
don't really
soccer?
play a soccer match because, to be honest, it's just way more fun to kick it around
Pásame la pelota.
and annoy the people in the park.
That's cool.
This park is inspired by a lot of the parks I used to play in as a kid, like La Carolina in Quito.
No, pelota, perro malo.
It's like a matrix memory of this person's past.
It is
I love
full
this.
of characters just going about their day.
Hit the balls flat. That's so cool.
We recorded these conversations in an improvisational manner.
No, ¿a quién le paso?
I haven't really done that. When I've had more people on the team, I've been able to do things like that, but I haven't really been
wanted to capture
doing that.
this
I have a
community
tough
of
time
people,
just even
and we
jumping into
thought that
Discord
having
because
them
I'm here.
improvise
I'm
instead
always
of
on
us
YouTube,
telling them
or I'm
what to
playing
say,
something and then come back and
just
talk to you
felt
guys
way
about it
more
on
natural.
YouTube. D-side Botham, yeah,
we all react
absolutely.
to the ball in unique ways, and sometimes this leads to a big narrative.
Well,
moment.
that's what you get when you put 200 people on a game and a budget of, I don't know, 200 million. Or more. It's probably closer to
Sebastian is
1,000
doing an
people on some of
incredible
those
job
games.
hand-drawing all the characters and modeling
We
a
talk
city
about all the localization
from
and
pictures,
all
from
aspects
real
of it.
pictures from places in Quito.
I think this is more of an experiential placing you into the narrative and
Basically,
understanding the
Despelote
importance of
is
soccer
a
in
story
Ecuador
about
in this time.
how soccer can impact a place and its culture.
I mean, this is the kind of stuff that the FIFA team should be investing
Thank
in.
you. I hope you enjoy it when we
Right?
finally
Like,
release it.
personalize what... I do like the international feel of FIFA, but there are definitely richer, deeper stories that don't necessarily have to use the state-of-the-art engines that EA has available to them. Like a hockey story about what hockey means to an individual, recounted through interesting art like this in NHL would be really cool and very well received. Ah, it's great. FIFA Origins mode.
We have one last surprise. It's from developer Variable State, best known for their game Virginia.
There you go, Gil.
But with Last Stop, they evolved their narrative pedigree and take it into a much more supernatural territory.
I was totally
It's published
thinking
by
New Alpha
Annapurna
yesterday
Interactive, and
how
that's worth
incredibly
mentioning because they've
powerful
also been
OBS
so
is. I've
kind
become
to
a
lend
little
us
bit
a sneak
proficient at switching in
their upcoming
between
Annapurna Interactive showcase,
elements in
which
a
is
live
chock
format.
full of freeze frame
And I
moments, so
just
you
thinking
won't
about how expensive it would have been to have this tool, this OBS tool, which I'm currently streaming through. You know, at the beginning of my year, even 10 years ago, 15 years ago, and it's free. It's just incredible. But yeah, you can reach a lot of people through this stuff, for sure. You don't always, and there's so much stuff to... Oh, I've talked about this one. This is pretty cool.
This is crazy. We need to move him. Let's get him inside, out of sight.
Are you a human being? Like me?
Come a little closer.
You two were made for each other.
Oh yeah, you're switching.
So I feel like I haven't properly explained this. Are you okay traveling to the other side of the galaxy?
Last Disciple, I made that when we were starting to do...
Resources, technology, culture.
This is the next frontier. I'm counting on you, Mina.
All right. I'll get the job done.
I don't want to talk to her. That's too much.
This is not your fault. If it's anyone's, it's mine.
I think I've made a terrible mistake.
If you want my help, you only have to ask.
I gave up everything.
Come on, Hughes. This is it. Don't you want to know what's on the other side?
No, it's not retired. I just don't have the resources to take advantage of it. So we made it when we were starting to do EP Live all the time out of the Vancouver Film School. And I thought, okay, well, it probably makes sense to stream here and then take the clips out and stick them onto the EPN channel. Stray. That was a bit of Stray. At one point down the road, we will we'll fire up on EP Live as a YouTube channel, and that will be where all of our live stuff will go. But I'll need more people to really take advantage of that. And Twitch may come into the equation as well. But again, I need more people. If it's just me, and it's just me right now, thank you, COVID, it just has made more sense for me to just pump it out into this one channel and keep us all here. Little Being John Malkovich homage, Paul Adamson. That's what I can't wait for, is Stray.
Thank you for joining us for Summer Games Fest and this Day of the Devs Developer Showcase.
See what I mean? Aren't you excited now to go make games or play games or to build a tree fort or something? Like, it's just
Take it easy, Vanilla Gorilla.
Thank you to all the developers.
Love your screen name.
Games.
It's awesome.
If you're looking to submit one of your awesome games for a future Day of the Devs, head on over to dayofthedevs.com and sign up for our email list. It's the first place we spill the beans on call for submissions, no matter what time of year it is.
Thanks to all of my co-hosts. Thanks to I Am 8-Bit and everybody who helped with the show.
Thank you, as always, for the generous support from our partners for making all of this possible. We could have not done this without you. PlayStation, Idea, Xbox, Nintendo, Prime Gaming, and Steam. For the last 9 years, you've been on our court, and we super appreciate it. Extra special thanks to all the musicians who performed or lent their flavor to this broadcast. You made it all the more exciting and thrilling. We got Luca and Omniboy for We Are OFK. We got the incomparable Darren Korb and Ashley Barrett for yet again performing at a Day of the Devs, this time from the supergiant masterpiece Hades. We got the poet, the legend, Dose One, who lent us his beats yet again to round out the editorial of this.
Thanks for watching. Until next time, I hope we can see each other in person.
And we got one more to close you out.
Ladies and gentlemen, Scientific.
Okay, what is this? Oxenfree 2, okay. I was just talking to a AAA developer about a big game, which I'll be talking about next week, and they were inspired by Oxenfree. And it was really cool to hear that. Right on, Lipnox. Thank you for being here. Time to eat. Yes. Let's see a little bit more than this. Because it is time to eat. Yes, it is. Next image, please. Okay. What are we looking at? Is it just a piece of music? Is that what we're listening to? I'm going to end it there, my friends. Thank you so much for watching. I may be back. I'm going to take a look at my workload and all the things that I have to catch up on because I've been streaming for a long time. But I definitely want to stream a little bit of Ratchet and Clank and show that off a little bit more. But the Twitch stream of Ratchet & Clank is happening right now from Insomniac, so you might want to jump on that if you're wanting to watch more entertainment. But thank you all so much for watching today. We will see you soon, and until then, play forever.